the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to one more live stream today. This is the second game of the 2025-2026 NFL postseason, and this game is happening live right now on Amazon Prime. So if you've got Prime Video, if you pay for a Prime Video subscription, you should be able to catch that game there. Now, scheduled kickoff was 7 p.m., but they've pushed it back 10 minutes, so we've got 10 minutes to run through a pregame analysis here. This team is 11-6. Let me make sure I put these in the right spot here. 9, 7, and 1 for the Green Bay Packers. Okay, so let's talk about the form. Before I get into any of the other stuff that we like to talk about on this channel, I want to bring up this image first, this graphic first, because we have seen the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears play twice already in the last 5 weeks. This will be the third time in 6 weeks that these two teams have played. In Week 14, the Green Bay Packers got the win over the Chicago Bears. They won 28-21. But then we fast forward 2 weeks past that, and in Week 16, the Green Bay Packers lose in overtime to the Chicago Bears. But remember, thank you, Patrick Wonder. Patrick with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Patrick. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, in this game, Jordan Love was knocked out of the game in the first quarter, and we saw Malik Willis play for the majority. I actually can throw away this Panthers cheat sheet now. We saw Malik Willis play for the majority of the game. And so the fact that the game went into overtime does not instill a whole lot of confidence in the Chicago Bears right now. My question to you, who do you think will win this game? Over 400 votes already. The game has not even started, and 60% of the chat is going for Chicago, or at least believes that Chicago is going to win this game. I am going to do my best to paint a clear picture about what's going on here, so let's go ahead and do that then, shall we? Okay, Pack is back, says Roy Williams. Grassi is likely going to take all the Packers fans. We'll take all the Bears fans over here, guys. Let's take a look at some of the stats right now for the Chicago Bears team. This team is the number 2 seed in the NFC. They have the best record in their division. They have the second best record in the NFC. They are top 10 in points per game offensively, putting up 26 points per game. They are top 6 when it comes to yards per game, top 10 in yards per play. They're a top 10 team in third down efficiency, and they're a top 12 team in red zone efficiency. The Chicago Bears offense is really, really good, and a lot of it, you know what, almost all of it, credit to this man right here. We don't talk about the coaches enough in these games, guys, but Ben Johnson, his very first season with the Chicago Bears, is taking this team that had a losing record last year and has converted them into an 11-6 team. Ben Johnson is the very first ever Bears rookie head coach to reach the postseason. And not only does Ben Johnson already know the Green Bay Packers as a Chicago Bears head coach, he is very familiar with the Green Bay Packers because he was the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions for years before becoming the head coach here for the Chicago Bears. So I do believe that Ben Johnson knows what it takes to beat the Green Bay Packers. It just comes down to whether or not the team can execute the plan. Offensively, I feel good about the Chicago Bears today. They will have all of their starters available. DJ Moore, Luther Burden, and Romo Dunze are all available today. Colston Loveland, Cole Kmet, all of them available today. So there's no excuses on the offensive side if they fall short. Defensively, that's a very different story. Defensively, the Chicago Bears, one of the worst teams in the NFL. Points per game allowed, they gave up 24.4 points per game. Yards per game allowed, third from the bottom, giving up the third most points in, or the third most yards per game, and the third most yards per play. Third down efficiency and red zone efficiency, nothing to get too excited about there for the defensive side for Chicago. Personnel-wise, let's run through this pretty quickly here. I'm going to do a speed run here. We got 5 minutes to kick off. So, Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams going to be your starting quarterback. DeAndre Swift going to be your starting running back. Your 3 wide receivers, Romo Dunze, Luther Burden, and DJ Moore. Colston Loveland, your big tight end, wearing the number 84. Left tackle today, number 75, Ozzie Trapilo. Left guard, Joe Tooney. At center, Drew Dalman. Right guard, Jonah Jackson. And right tackle, number 58, Darnell Wright. Looks like another $10 super sticker from Goodbye Wednesday. What up, Goodbye Wednesday? Thanks for checking in, dude. That is a quick run-through of the Chicago Bears offense. Chicago Bears defense, let's run it by real quick. Defensively, Montez Sweat going to be your defensive leader here. Grady Jarrett, Gervin Dexter Sr., and Booker out there, number 94, Austin Booker, going to be your right defensive end. Weak side linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. TJ Edwards, and number 48 going to be DeMarco Jackson. Your 2 corners, left and right. CB number 1, Jalen Johnson. CB number 26, Nashawn Wright. That'll be your 2 corners out there. And your 2 safeties, Kevin Byard leads the NFL in interceptions. Say that one more time. Kevin Byard leads the NFL in interceptions this year with 7 of them. And Jacoby Brisker going to be the last person there. Jaquan Brisker. Jaquan Brisker going to be your other safety today. So that makes up the your let's turn this on. Turn my face on here. That does make up the Chicago Bears. Let's take a look at the Green Bay Packers, shall we? Taking a quick look at the Green Bay Packers stats before this game gets kicked off. We've got about 3 minutes, so a speed run here. Green Bay Packers have struggled. They are the 7th seed in the NFC, so literally last place as far as the playoffs are concerned. We've got points per game, yards per play, third down efficiency, and red zone efficiency. Barely inside the top half in these yellow categories. Points per game. Offensively, they put up 23. Defensively, they give up 21. But I do want to highlight this on the defensive side of things because I don't think we're talking about this enough. I want you to notice this 4-game losing streak right here for the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have managed to make it into the postseason despite losing 4 games in a row. But you know why? Or at least maybe it's just a coincidence here. But the Green Bay Packers, ever since they lost Micah Parsons, have spiraled out of control. Micah Parsons made up a huge part of this defense, so we need the Green Bay Packers defense to step up today against Chicago. Say what you will about this Green Bay Packers offense. Defensively, without Micah Parsons, this number changes big time. This number changes big time as far as points per game allowed, yards per game allowed, and yards per play allowed. Let's take a look at the personnel here real quick. We'll run through this moment in just a quick moment here. Looks like Jordan Love, your starting quarterback, and you've got Josh Jacobs, your starting running back. Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, and Christian Watson, along with Luke Musgrave, going to be your top pass catchers. Left tackle today, number 63, Rasheed Walker. Left guard, Aaron Banks. At center, Sean Ryan. At right guard, number 71, you've got Anthony Belton. And at right tackle today, going to be Zach Tom. This makes up your Green Bay Packers offense. As a matter of fact, let me double check because I think Zach Tom might have been ruled out for today's contest. He is. So right tackle is not Zach Tom. It will be Jordan Morgan, folks. Jordan Morgan going to be filling in at right tackle, and I wonder if that's going to affect Green Bay in this game. Okay, Taking a look at the defensive side for the Green Bay Packers, Rashawn Gary, you know him, you love him. You hope that he has a good day today because he needs to. He definitely needs to have a good day today against this against the Chicago Bears front five and the offensive line of Chicago that has been much improved since last season. Left defensive tackle, number 96, Colby Wooden. Number 94 at right defensive tackle, Carl Brooks. Right defensive end, Kingsley Enagbre. You've got Edgerrin Cooper at the weak side linebacker, Quay Walker at the middle linebacker, and Isaiah McDuffie as the strong side linebacker. Keyshawn Nixon at your left, and then at your right, Kerrigan Valentine. Your two safeties for today, Xavier McKinney, going to be wearing that number 29, and wearing your number 33 today, going to be Evan Williams. This makes up your Green Bay Packers defense. They, looks like players were talking trash and pushing each other around before this game even started. On the other side, head coaches that don't get mentioned enough, Mr. Matt LaFleur. How about LaFleur? NFL record for the most wins in their first 3 seasons as the head coach. Obviously, LaFleur has been with this team for a lot longer than 3 seasons. 7 seasons in, Matt LaFleur has 76 wins and 40 losses. 3 playoff wins, 5 playoff losses, and no Super Bowl appearances here for Mr. Matt LaFleur. Looking to hopefully change that here today. All righty, guys, so this game is about to get started, folks. Looks like the temperature is 33 degrees. Players taking the field. I'm ready for this, baby. Let's go! I'm so ready for this. Shout out to those of you in the chat. We normally do a quick roll call. Didn't get a chance to do that here today, but I see you guys. Florida man saying real, feels like 17 degrees. Chicago Bears 1985 saying no Cardinals versus Bears. So cold today, says Meaty. I got brothers that live in Chicago right now. And honestly, at Soldier Field, it might be below freezing, but you can feel the fire in the crowd. Okay, folks, we've got players lined up for kickoff. It looks like the Chicago Bears are going to get the football to start this thing. Let's get this game started. A kickoff and a return to the 15. The 20, the 25, the 30, and they get out to about the 32-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears at the 32-yard line. This game is taking place on Amazon Prime. It is the wild card round of the postseason. I got a 1st and 10 on the board. I hope you guys are ready for this, because I sure as hell am. Okay, if I lose my voice today, it's been an honor serving you folks. If I lose my voice today, I don't know how tomorrow's going to hold up. But here we go. 1st and 10. 14 minutes and 53 seconds. We've got Caleb Williams under center. He steps back, and a lot of motion on the field right here. He'll hand this off to DeAndre Swift. He'll pick up a yard. It's a 1-yard gain and brings up a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 coming up. We start the clock with 14:40 on it now. Let's refresh this page. I still don't have a live drive chart right now. I do have one for ESPN, but I don't have one for CBS just yet. There we go. CBS live drive chart directly below me. The ESPN drive chart, the 2nd drive chart down below. Caleb Williams in a shotgun formation on 2nd down and 9 from the 33-yard line. Will take the snap. We'll look to the left and find DJ Moore. DJ Moore makes the grab. Quay Walker makes the tackle. This will be a 6-yard pickup on 2nd down and 9. It brings up a 3rd down and 3 and advances the football from the Chicago 33 to the Chicago 39. 2nd down becomes 3rd down. It's a 3rd down and short. 3rd down and short. Looks like welcome to 1st down to Goodbye Wednesday. Fist bumps to you, bro. Welcome in, my friend. Okay, let's lock in. 3rd down and 3 from the 39-yard line. We've got a shotgun formation, 1 receiver left, a tight end left, and 2 receivers to the right. Caleb Williams against the 4-man rush will deliver a rocket up the middle to Luther Burden. It's a catch. It's a grab. 5-yard pickup. 1st down, Chicago Bears. 1st down, Chicago. Where my Bears fans at? What about that bear down? I got Zion checking in. Welcome to 1st down, Zion. Okay. So on third down, Caleb Williams converts. 13 minutes and 4 seconds left to go. This drive has gone 3 plays so far. Here comes play number 4. It's 1st and 10. Less than 13 minutes left to go. Here comes the snap. This time it's a blitz. The blitz dialed up. Caleb Williams got to get rid of it. Looks to the left-hand side. The pass is incomplete. It stops the clock and brings up a second down. 2nd down and 10. 12 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. The pass was intended for Colston Loveland. The pressure from the Green Bay Packers got to Caleb Williams. Williams adjusting his pant legs right now. He's in a shotgun. Motion on the field. Snap comes in. DeAndre Swift to the right-hand side on 2nd and 10. Moves it from the Chicago 44 to the Chicago 46. A short gain here. And it does bring up a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down. So, at least the Bears have avoided a 3-and-out situation. But can they keep this drive alive? They line up now on the Chicago 46-yard line for this 3rd down play. Chicago trips bunched over to the left-hand side. It's a wide receiver screen. The catch is made on the left side. This should be good for a 1st down. It works out. Luther Burden picks up 12 yards. 1st down, Chicago Bears. A little bubble screen on the left side breaks for 12 yards right there. By the way, welcome to the squad, Trayvon Diggs. Whatever, man. I ain't even worried about Diggs anymore. Bye, Felicia. Cowboys cut him. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. They will pick up about, looks like 9 yards right here. Someone said Mario, be careful. Uh-oh. What did I say? What did I say? Did I say something out of line? I've got a 2nd down and 2 coming up right now. Clock is hot. DeAndre Swift out to the left-hand side. Beast of burden. I'll never be your beast of burden. All I want is for you to make love to me. 2nd down and 2. Colston Loveland is actually lined up as the running back on this play. It's going to be a little interesting action here. Cole Kmet has the football. He pump fakes here on 2nd down and 2. He picks up a yard. I didn't realize that Cole Kmet was left-handed. He pump faked with that left hand. I'm looking at it like, wait, what, really? Okay. Matthew saying, bye, Felicia. Nice stone take. Yeah, it is the Rolling Stones. Someone said the Beast of Burden, right? 3rd down and inches coming up right now here after the Cole Kmet scramble. 10 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the 1st quarter. It's a handoff up the middle. There he goes. Inside the 25, it's Kyle Monangai who picks up 9 for a Chicago Bears. 1st down. 1st down, Chicago. 3rd down and inches. Kyle Monangai picks up 9. This brings up a 1st and 10. Football at the Green Bay 24. Love is all you need. You know, someone the other day said, picture yourself in a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Motion on the field. They're showing blitz. They do blitz. This is going to go backwards. Great job by Kingsley Enagbre. The Green Bay Packers finally make a stop on 1st down. It's a tackle for a loss. It's a loss of 4, and it's a 2nd down and 14 as the Chicago Bears lose a couple of yards. So 2nd down and 14. Great job there by Kingsley Enagbre. Breaks through the line immediately. Nothing you can do there. Sorry. Bad coverage by Devin Duvernay. He was supposed to be there to block, and Devin Duvernay let Enagbre in immediately. So, bad call there from Ben Johnson. Play clock down to 3. It's 2nd down and 14 from the 28-yard line. They hand this off to DeAndre Swift, who gets it back to the 26. This will bring up a 3rd down and 12. And a 3rd down and long for the Chicago Bears. Vamos a ver. These Chicago Bears can find a way in. I got you, Crucifix. I got you. Third down, says William Poorman. Okay, 26-yard line. It is third down and 12. Empty backfield for Caleb Williams. The four-man rush comes in. Williams confidently delivers this to DJ Moore, who picks up exactly what he needs. It's a third down and 12. They pick up 13, and it's good for a first down, Chicago. First and 10 coming up for the Chicago Bears. We're inside the red zone, down at the 14-yard line. Chicago quickly takes the snap. Williams surveys, shoots to the end zone. Oh my goodness, off the hand here of Rome Odunze. Pass is incomplete. 7:56. Second down and 10. You got to imagine that Ben Johnson has the Chicago Bears team believing. Ben Johnson has the Chicago Bears team believing that they can actually win this game. And you know what the truth is? They can. They line up now. Second down and 10. 7:56 in an I formation. Hand off to the right-hand side. This football gets inside the 10, down at the 9. It's third down and 5. 5-yard pickup here. Third down and 5. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. It's a 5-yard run for DeAndre Swift. Bears looking to score a touchdown here. We're lined up on the 9-yard line. They don't need to score a touchdown to get a fresh new set of downs. But we are inside of enemy territory, inside the red zone. Caleb Williams, play clock down to 5, 4, 3, 2. Blitz comes in. Caleb Williams able to stay in here. He throws this one to the back pylon, incomplete. Well, fourth down and 5 coming up. Looks like the Bears are going to have to settle for a field goal here. I don't imagine that they're going to. I don't think Ben Johnson is the same as Campbell in Detroit. So Bears will line up here for a chip shot field goal. Should be, what, a 27-yarder? The wind is kicking, but this will be a 27-yard field goal now. So here comes the 27-yarder from the right hash, lining this one up. Cairo Santos puts it up, actually almost blocked here, but the kick is up, and the kick is good. 3 points on the board for Chicago. And the Bears are up over Green Bay in this do-or-die wild card playoff matchup, folks. So, what's up, guys? How are y'all doing today? How many of y'all were with me for that last live stream? Back for more, I see. Let's go. Bears defense is okay, says Frank. I think the Bears defense is honestly less than okay. They are, okay, I'll say this. The Bears defense is very opportunistic. That's not fair to say, right? Because if I show you just these numbers, hang tight. I'm getting my numbers in order here. Nice to meet you, says Mark. Nice to meet you too, Mark. What's going on, man? My name's Mario, brother. Pleasure to have you in here. Quick look here at the Chicago Bears. If we just look at these numbers, Bears fans will want to puke in their mouths. But if we look at these numbers instead, which is a head-to-head defensive comparison, there is still one area that the Bears can get excited about. Despite having terrible overall numbers, the Chicago Bears are the #1 team in all of the National Football League when it comes to forcing turnovers. This can be the difference between just about anything here, man. More than double the turnovers here. More than double the turnovers of the Green Bay Packers. Yes, they give up 50 more yards overall to the Green Bay Packers, but I would rather give up 50 yards and get the football back twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people take into consideration this yards allowed too seriously and don't take a look at the bigger picture, which is this turnovers forced category. So, Bears defense, honestly, kind of trash, except for this one particular category, which honestly pulls them up to, I guess, you know what? I'll digress. You said the Bears defense is all right. I'll agree with you. Took me a long time to break that down in real time before I agreed with you, but I do agree with you. Bears defense, despite these ugly red blemishes, they're all right. They're all right, dude. You're right. Okay, so commercial break is almost over. Chicago about to get the football. Chicago about to give the football to Green Bay. They're going to kick this one off here and send this over to the Packers. Thank you, Julius. Cheers to that. Okay. Kick does land in the landing zone. It takes a bounce, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, down at the 26, multiple flags on the play. Let's find out what these flags are. 6:58, and it looks like the Bears are saying they got the football back. I don't think so. They're going to call it holding on the return team, I think is what it is. Bears getting all kinds of fired up over this, but let's find out what the call is. What's going on, Arian? I see you, bro. Welcome in. Laundry days tomorrow, says Kevin. Well, here's laundry right now. Holding on the return team for the Green Bay Packers. This will be a 5-yard penalty, a 10-yard penalty, and the Green Bay Packers will start this drive on the 12-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Okay. So the Packers line up for their first offensive drive of the day. We're more than midway through the first quarter, guys. Midway through the first quarter, we have just 3 points in this game. That's Bears football, though. They pound the rock. They keep it on the ground. We've got a pretty even split between rushing yards and passing yards for the Chicago Bears. Let's see how Green Bay handles their opening drive. Looks like we're at the 15, not the 12. Jaden Reed gets the handoff on the end around. Jaden Reed picks up a first down on the opening play, 13 yards, as he's eventually brought down, and players pushing each other around. Jaquan Brisker gets into it right now with Jaden Reed. It's a first down, Green Bay. 6:44 left to go. Packers pick up a first down. You know, I think I'm going to be nitpicky here. I think I like the Packers being white. Too many colors going on right now. I think that makes more sense to me. Harry donated a $2 super chat. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. We got a shotgun formation right now from the 29-yard line. Jordan Love feels the blitz coming in. Love will fire this one. It's incomplete. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. So there was a statistic that I was looking at earlier today that was showing Jordan Love being one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. Thank you, Harry Dogfood, saying, hey, Mario, great show, man. Awesome touchdowns. Let's go. So they were talking about how Jordan Love is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL when he is not being pressured. But when he is being pressured, he's got 0 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. So the blitz came in on the last play. That was an incomplete pass. Here comes another 4-man rush this time. Looks to the right-hand side. Luke Musgrave makes the grab for 9. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. We'll start the clock again. 3rd down and 1 coming up right now. Bears are scared of loud noises, says Cyberfender. Love is indecisive, says B-Boru. Good player. Coach, not so much in NOLA, says David. Oof. Okay. Green Bay Packers have the football on 3rd down and 1. Josh Jacobs is the running back in this single back formation. Jordan Love takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. Love with time. Lofts this one upfield to Romeo Doubs. It's caught. A huge play for 33 yards and a 1st down. Green Bay. 1st down, Green Bay Packers. 3rd down and 1. 33 yards to Romeo Doubs running around with his giant Marvin the Martian Guardian cap on. He said in an interview that he wears the Guardian cap not to protect his head, but so that Jordan Love can see him downfield because it makes him a bigger target. 5 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. We are at the 29-yard line in Chicago territory. A toss to the Green Bay Packers to the top of the screen. There goes Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Schmidt. He picks up 9 yards to 2nd down and 1. Honestly, looked like a first down to me, but the officials marked it a little bit short. Genuinely looked like a first down to me. I think Josh Jacobs did pick it up, but the officials marked it short. No challenge flag coming in from the coach. I got a 2nd down and 10 at the Chicago 20, excuse me, a 2nd down and 1 at the Chicago 20-yard line. It's honestly a 2nd down and inches here, about a half a yard. Shotgun formation. A handoff to Josh Jacobs. To the top of the screen he goes. He moves it from the 20 down to the 15. It brings up a first down. Green Bay. So the Packers pushing into Bears territory. The Packers pushing into Bears territory. Push them back, says Randall. Packers going in for a touchdown, says Kevin. They can ball hawk, though, says P-Dub. Okay, 3:45, it's 1st and 10. Josh Jacobs, empty. It's actually a single back formation. Motion from Matthew Golden to the bottom of the screen. Jordan Love waits for it, hands this off to Jacobs. He goes to the weak side. A counter here as he goes to the weak side. He'll pick up about 5 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5 for the Green Bay Packers. 3:19 left to go. They are at Soldier Field today, folks. This game is happening in Chicago. This game is in Chicago, and the Bears are in Chicago territory. 2nd down and 5. 3 minutes left to go. The Bears on defense. Green Bay at the 10. Love takes the snap, looks to the left. Jaden Reed, a wide receiver screen, gets blown up on the right-hand side as Brisker makes the tackle, pushing him out of bounds. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Man, Bears defense holding up right now. I wonder if the Green Bay Packers inside the red zone can get the job done. 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. It's a 3rd down and 2 for the Green Bay Packers. Soldier Field, man. Fired up. You can see all the fans there looking and hoping for a stop. Jordan Love takes the snap. He fakes the handoff, goes to the right-hand side. The catch is made. They're calling it good. Touchdown. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. And the Packers are the first to score a touchdown here. The Packers are the first to score a touchdown, guys, with 2:06 left to go. Incredible play right there. And the Packers open up with Christian Watson, who runs to the pylon, makes the play, and scores the touchdown. We'll put 6 points on the board for Green Bay. We'll put 6 points on the board for Green Bay. Nice drive, Green Bay. Great drive. Okay, here comes the extra point attempt. But before we get there, looks like Jaquan Brisker is down. Jaquan Brisker, the safety, the starting safety, is down flat on his back. He has 4 interceptions and 4 forced fumbles this season. So losing him for the Bears is a huge piece. 2:06 left to go. We might be cutting to a commercial break before the extra point attempt right now. David asking, who do I have winning this game? Man, I'm actually happy to not have a horse in this race. I just hope that the best team wins. On paper, the best team, hard to say. This is anybody's game. It really is. I think if Green Bay can get their heads on right, I do think Green Bay could win this game. But right now, the Bears, well, let's see. It looks like Jaquan Brisker is able to get up and walk off to the sideline under his own power. They did not cut to a commercial break. We're about to see the extra point attempt go up here. No commercial break. Cheddar is better, says TJ. Okay, guys, 3rd down and 2 is when the Packers scored, so it doesn't really matter here. Here comes the extra point attempt finally. That took a while. 2:06 extra point attempt coming up. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 7-3. Okay, guys, the Packers take the lead. The score is 7-3. And you got to wonder who's going to win this game. Huinori, dude, where have you been, bro? Have not seen Huinori, I feel like, in a while, bro. I feel like I haven't seen you since basketball. He said, you said it right. Like I said, it could be an upset today for the Bears. Honestly, anybody's got a chance today. 7-3, Packers up by 4. That is correct, Crucifix. Over 9,000 people watching, saying, how about a like for Football Nation, says Sam the Man. What's up, Sam the Man? How are you, sir? Love hurts. Rematch incoming? Ooh. Ooh, that would be interesting. Gary, what's going on? Okay, why don't we take a quick look right now? You were talking about a rematch here, a possible rematch. Ooh, there's some things that I got to get to before we get there. Well, I've got the graphic up right now. So, Green Bay Packers, actually, we would not get a Love Hurts rematch. If the Green Bay Packers advance, they are automatically the lowest seed, which means that the Packers would advance to play the Seattle Seahawks. The LA Rams, so far as we know right now, they're kind of in limbo. The Rams have advanced, the Panthers did not. So the Rams could be, honestly, just about anywhere here at this point. We're waiting to see who wins this game. So, if the Bears win, they're the number 2 spot, so automatically they come down here. And just depending on who wins this game, we'll find out where those other 2 teams fit in, if that makes sense. A $10 super chat come in saying, ¿Cómo está mi hermano? Show us your Packers tattoo on your shoulder, carnal. ¿Cómo que Packers tattoo on my... ¿Tú estás loco? No, por favor, mi amigo. ¿Un tatuaje de los Green Bay Packers? No. Tú estás loco. Este hombre, tú estás loco. Rafael, ¿qué te pasa? Oh. ¿Qué tú dices, loco? No way, sir. No way. Peyton will throw a touchdown, says Moho. Bro, please, says Robert. What's up, Robert? What's going on, my friend? We are in the middle of a commercial break right now. When we get back, the Green Bay Packers will be kicking this off and sending this over to the Chicago Bears. The Packers are going to win, says Jules. Loco, says Dank Bud. Mario, no loco. Tú estás loco. Eso pasa? No nom nom, says Randall. What up from Michigan, says Danny. Folks, commercial break is over, so I'm stepping away from the comments right now. The Chicago Bears will bring this football out to the 30-yard line, and we have a 1st and 10 for Chicago. Do you think Malik Willis could work well on the Raiders? No, I don't. I think Fernando Mendoza would work well for the Raiders. Okay. I can no longer see the comments right now. I'm having too much fun reading comments. Let's have some more fun calling this game, shall we? 1st and 10. Under center right now, Caleb Williams in an I formation. Cole Kmet is the fullback in on this play. They'll hand this off to Kyle Monangai, and Monangai will get the carry. Monangai picks up 4. It brings up a 2nd down and 6. 1:51 here left to go. Football advances from the Chicago 30 to the Chicago 34. Tackle made by Quay Walker. Tackle made by Quay Walker, and looks like Ford on the tackle there as well. 2nd down and 6. About 90 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Lined up at the 34-yard line, hands to the helmet. Caleb Williams pointing into the defense. Williams has a man in motion here. Williams will hand this off, keeps it on the ground, and DeAndre Swift, no, I think that's Kyle Monangai, who picks up just 1 yard. 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5. Football at the Chicago 35. 1:05 left to go. But the Bears have a 3rd down that they need to convert here. Riley, thank you for subscribing, my friend. Okay, break. The Bears on their own 35-yard line. It is 3rd down and 5. Motion on the field from Luther Burden. The snap coming in. Pressure quickly comes in, and he's got to get rid of it. It won't be enough to convert. It's going to be a 3-yard gain. It brings up a 4th down and 2. Wow, big pressure came in from Quay Walker. Ben Johnson not pulling the offense right now. 4th down and 2 at the Chicago own 38. I'm not buying it. They're going to try to get a hard count here. Come on, dude. Anybody could tell you right now they're not going to go for it. There's 13 seconds left to go here. They're going to try to hard count. They're going to take it to the end of the quarter. Nothing's going to happen. Ooh, they almost got him to jump. That was close. That was close, Ben. That was close, Ben Johnson. You almost got him to jump. That's the end of the first quarter. Sneaky, sneaky, Ben Johnson. Sneaky, sneaky. Second quarter, 15 minutes on the clock. It's 4th down and 2 when we get back, and my guess is that we'll be punting this football. Chicago will be punting this football when we get back from the break. For those of you new to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, we do a lot of coverage. Let's do a quick head-to-head comparison of these two quarterbacks. If I told you that this season, Caleb Williams has been elite with the 7th most passing yards in the NFL, just shy of 4,000. Dude, he was 58 yards away from being the first quarterback in Chicago Bears history to break 4,000 passing yards. This close. This close. Anyways, numbers heads up compared to Jordan Love. Caleb Williams, 3,900 passing yards, 3,300 passing yards there for Jordan Love. 388 rushing yards for Caleb Williams, 199 for Jordan Love. 30 total touchdowns for Caleb Williams, 23 for Jordan Love. We look at the interceptions, though. Williams has had more interceptions. He's also been sacked more, and Caleb Williams does have a lower completion percentage and a lower passer rating than Jordan Love. So I wonder, I ask you, chat, I submit to you, who would you rather have as the quarterback for your team? Who would you rather have for the quarterback on your team? Would you rather have Caleb Williams, or would you rather have Jordan Love? A or B? B or A? I see someone saying Love. I see someone saying Caleb. I see someone saying Tony Romo. Let's see. Julie saying Caleb. John saying Caleb. We got Leonard saying Caleb. A lot of Caleb out here for sure. A couple of Love fans out here. They like the completion percentage. They like less interceptions and less sacks taken as well. But the production here, man, this production, all you need is love, says Humbucker. Da 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 da. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Okay. This is why so a couple reasons, in my opinion, why the Bears are where they're at right now. It's this offensive line. Last year, they did not have Joe Thuney, Drew Delman, or Jonah Jackson protecting Caleb Williams up front. And because of that, Caleb Williams was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL last year. This year, not the case. This year, Caleb Williams has been upright for the most part. And right now, it's a 4th down and 2, and Ben Johnson is still leaving the offense out there. Genuinely perplexed by this. I don't think they're going to go for it. They're still going to try to do this hard count thing, I think. I could be wrong. 4th down and 2. 38-yard line. The Bears have the football. Play clock down to 8. They're actually going for it. Here's the throw up the middle. It's caught by DJ Moore. They move the football from the Chicago 38 across to the Green Bay 44. First down, Chicago Bears. Oh, gutsy call right there, coach. Ben Johnson takes a page out of the book from Dan Campbell. A quick in route. Well done. So the drive stays alive. 1st and 10 from the 44. Weak side counter here for DeAndre Swift. He moves the football from the 44 to the 41. It's a 3-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 7. And the Bears doing what they can to win this game. It's 2nd down and 7 at the Green Bay 41 right now. Good throw from Caleb Williams and good hands by DJ Moore to hang on to that through the contact as well. Slinging it. Caleb Williams had some zip on this one. Williams takes the snap and tosses. No, fakes the toss, finds DJ Moore who slips. Picks up a yard. It's a 3rd down and 6. DJ Moore is the best. Came into the chat right now. Saw another super chat come in as well. Baked Crispy. I like it. Roy Williams said sneaky peek. A sneak peek. So DJ Moore is the best, says Baked Crispy. Yeah, I probably would have won my fantasy league if I had started him. And instead of starting DJ Moore, well, let's just say I didn't. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Football at the Green Bay 41. This is no man's land. I don't know that Cairo Santos can put it up from here. Handoff to Kyle Monangai, and Monangai will pick up maybe a yard. It brings up a 4th down and 6. Ben Johnson, no flinch at all. No way he's leaving the – you're leaving the offense out there again? Ben Johnson, who are you? Johnson leaves the offense out there again, guys. It's 4th down and 6. 12 minutes and 43 seconds here left to go in the first half of this game. Motion from Colston Loveland and Luther Burden to the top of the screen. Caleb Williams taps on the helmet. They're going for it. 4th down and 6. Williams airs it upfield. It's intercepted. It's picked off by Kerrigan Valentine. Brought back for a yard. A terrible throw from Caleb Williams. It's a 1st down. Green Bay Packers. What was that? That was a miserable throw. You were looking for Luther Burden on that throw? That wasn't even within 5 yards of him. Caleb, bro, dude, that was awful. That was just awful. That was an ugly throw. Oof. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Gross. Terrible throw. Definitely going to want that one back. Not going to get it. Oh, man. Oh, Leslie. Oh, that's so cute. You're triggered by what I'm doing. Guess who has the microphone, sweetheart? Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyways, that'll be an instant timeout. Bye, Felicia. We'll catch you later. Okay, we are live right now. We are live right now in San Antonio, Texas. And, you know, we've got a good chunk of people watching this live stream. You can be a hater if you want. Haters gonna hate. That's okay. Love is in the air. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling good right now. Green Bay Packers about to get the football here. They take over at the, looks like about the 13-yard line now. Looks like they're going to take over on the 13-yard line here. Well, there's plenty to break down right now. We can talk about the NFL leaders this season. One of them on the field right now. It is Kevin Byard III with 7 interceptions this season. 7 interceptions this season. He is number 1 in the NFL at interceptions. Matthew Stafford, number 1 in the NFL in passing yards and passing touchdowns. James Cook, 1,600 rushing yards. Jonathan Taylor, 18 rushing touchdowns. Jackson Smith-Njigba over my right shoulder, over 1,700 receiving yards. Behind me, you can't see him. It is Devontae Adams, who leads the NFL with 14 receiving touchdowns, and Myles Garrett, who leads the NFL with 23 with 23 interceptions. Anyways, okay, folks, 1st and 10 coming up right now. It's going to be the Green Bay Packers with the football. It's like a punt, says Stinky McStinkyton. Stepping away from the chat, single back formation, 1st and 10. Motion on the field right now for the Green Bay Packers. Handoff to the right side. Here is Josh Jacobs who gets the carry. Jacobs will pick up about 7 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 3. Caleb Williams turns around and he is screaming to everybody on the sideline. Caleb Williams trying to fight some demons right now. Don't know what Caleb Williams is going through at this moment. I hope he's able to get it right. 11 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the first half. Shotgun formation, motion from Christian Watson. A handoff up the middle they go. Oh, Josh Jacobs gets around the left-hand side. Josh Jacobs picks up a good chunk of yards for 13, and that's good for a Green Bay Packers. First down. First down for Green Bay. First down picked up for the Green Bay Packers. Where's your brain? Did I say it? Did I say he had 23 interceptions? Myles Garrett definitely has 23 sacks there, Ray Williams. It was listed behind there as well. Shout out to Jennifer. Shout out to Jennifer. 1st and 10. This time on 1st and 10. Is that going to be a forced fumble? I think it might be. Is that a forward pass or is that a forced fumble? There's also an injured Chicago Bear face down about 10 yards past the line of scrimmage, and it looks like Chicago got their hands full here. TJ Edwards is down. I think Booker might have forced a fumble, unless that pass was incomplete from Jordan Love. Maybe. They might count this as a forward pass for Jordan Love. They will. It's an incomplete pass. It's a 2nd down and 10, but TJ Edwards has been injured on the play, and they are cutting to a quick commercial break. So in case anybody's wondering, the Chicago Bears just lost one of their players. His leg is broken, says Alexa, or Alex Apex God. Okay, TJ Edwards is down right now. We don't know what's going on here. Backfield in motion. Backfield in motion. Giggity. OMG, here we go, says John Jackson. Viva San Antonio, says Cajun Craig. Caleb seeing ghosts out there. Thanks for the stream, says King Jappy Joe. What up, King Jappy Joe? Snap, crackle, pop, says Rev Green. Tom Bice. What up, Tom? How are you, my friend? Thank you for checking in, sir. I may be wrong about that Bears defense, says Frank. Okay. We are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back, it's 2nd down and 10. I want to correct something because someone corrected me. I was standing or sitting in front of this right now. Apparently, I made a goof, and I said that Myles Garrett had 23 interceptions. His name is Myles Garrett, not Dick Night Train Lane. That's definitely not the case. And Night Train Lane, I think, only had 18 interceptions on the year. And that's the most ever, I think, in NFL history. Anyways, Myles Garrett did set a new NFL record this season for 23 sacks, which is 1st in the NFL. Just wanted to make sure that I cleared that up so there was no confusion. And you don't go out and tell your friends and say, hey, did you know that Myles Garrett had 23 interceptions this year? And they go, what? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a commercial break. TJ Edwards was injured on the play. So, TJ Edwards was injured on the play. That being said, while we're in this commercial break, let me ask you guys a quick question here. If your team is on this list, where is your team drafting in 2026? Where is your team drafting in 2026? Looks like an air cast and looks like definitely a broken leg there. Not showing the replay there. Air cast in for TJ Edwards. He'll be done for the season. Brutal. Brutal. They're cutting back to this. They're cutting back to the field right now. Edwards hand in head right now. Oh, yeah, he's done, bro. He's done. He definitely snapped that leg. Ouch. Okay. I was going to read those comments that checked into the chat right now. Las Vegas Raiders get the #1 overall pick. The New York Jets getting 2 first-round picks thanks to that Sauce Gardner deal right here. The Dallas Cowboys also getting 2 first-round picks thanks to the Micah Parsons deal this season. And the LA Rams could get 2 first-round picks. They got that first-round pick here from the Atlanta Falcons. So Falcons not going to have a first-round pick this season. I also think the Cleveland Browns will be getting 2 first-round picks this year, but their second pick is from one of the – oh, here's the replay. Oh, no, I don't know if I want to watch this. Oh, your foot does not go that way. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. 2nd down and 10. It was an ankle, not a leg. The foot just absolutely went like, 2nd down and 10. Jordan Love takes the snap. He's on the run. He'll throw while on the run. The catch is made by Matthew Golden. The 40, the 30, across midfield. It's a first down. Green Bay Packers. Down inside the Chicago 28-yard line. Big pickup there from the Green Bay 33 to the Chicago 28. It's 39 yards for Matthew Golden and a first down for Green Bay. Okay. Can you draw a picture? You were compelled to watch, says Living Like Larry. I know. I don't like seeing limbs twist the way that they're not supposed to. That always gives me the... ugh. Makes me cringe, bro. Makes me cringe. Anyways, let's start the clock once again. TJ Edwards won't be back this postseason, period. 1st and 10 coming up for the Green Bay Packers. They line up here. Looks like it's actually at the Chicago 31, not the Chicago 28. We're at the 31-yard line, a single back formation. This is going to be a handoff, and the running back carrying this time is not Josh Jacobs. Looks like this time it'll be Emmanuel Wilson. It'll be a 3-yard gain from the 31 to the 28. It's 2nd down and 7 coming up now for Green Bay. They are inside of Chicago territory. They are inside of Chicago territory. JQ with a $20 super chat saying peace and love. I love it, dude. That's what it's all about. 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. My clock is about 30 seconds behind. Dropping back now, Jordan Love will step forward and eat a monster hit here from Austin Booker, who damn near takes his head off. It'll be a sack there, a split sack by Booker and Grady Jarrett. It brings up a 3rd down and 8. Austin Booker gets in quick. Austin Booker gets in quick and pops Jordan Love on that ear hole there. Boom. Oh, big hit. That's the boom boom, says the Smoke 420 Tires, Barbecue, and Guns. Another shotgun on 3rd down and 8 from the 29-yard line now. Play clock down to 00. There's got to be a flag for delay or a timeout gets called. Flag coming in. No. They're going to use a timeout here. Timeout called before the flag. 8:55 left to go. LaFleur called a timeout. It's a 3rd down and 8 at the Chicago 29. Stupid Amazon Prime, says Jelani Gillette. What up, Jelani? Eyebrow? JD? Timeout was called, my friend. The Green Bay Packers called a timeout. It happens. Eso pasa. Oh, yeah, man. That left ankle just absolutely snapped, bro. That is just something else. Defense, says Baked Crispy. Folks, I got a 3rd down and 8. After the timeout for the Green Bay Packers, we're now lined up at the 29-yard line. Jordan Love takes the snap. He finds Romeo Doubs for a first down here. Doubs on 3rd down and 8 will pick up 10 yards and move the football from the Chicago 29 to the Chicago 19-yard line. First down, Green Bay Packers. Packers pick up a first down. Give him a shot of morphine, says Kevin. Yeah, it's like NFL Blitz the League from like 1999. I've been to Lambeau twice. They lost both times, says Roger. I've been to Lambeau once. I got engaged there. Hand off to the left side. Josh Jacobs going to get hit on this one. Good tackle by Dominique Robinson. It's a 1-yard pickup. It's a 2nd down and 9. Football advances from the 19 to the 18. We're at the 18-yard line. We are at the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Mark says, I have a serious question. Mark, if you've got a serious question, I would recommend you wait until we get to a commercial break because we've got action on the field. 18-yard line. Here's the snap, a handoff from Jordan Love. It's going to go up the middle, and no gain again brings up a 3rd down and 9. So 3rd down and 9 as Josh Jacobs gains nothing on the play. I had someone just ask me right now who has the football. So for those of you who are new to the channel, you can see I've got Green Bay with the possession needle above. Not only do I have the possession needle there for your convenience, I have 2 drive charts down below, guys. Not 1, but 2. 2 drive charts down below. It's a 3rd down and 9. Here comes the snap for Jordan Love. He shoots to the end zone. It's going to be caught. It's Jaden Reed. It's a touchdown, Green Bay Packers. And the Packers going to pick up a touchdown now. So, Packers put 6 points on the board. There's your touchdown for Green Bay. The score is now 13-3. So in case you're ever wondering who has possession, guys, you can see it says GB on this side, Chicago on this side. If they're pushing towards Chicago territory, you could infer that Green Bay has the football. And if they're going the other way, you can infer that Chicago has the football. But to make life easy for you, I've got the drive chart down below that has the logo of the team with possession and a possession needle above my head. The extra point was successful for Green Bay. The score is now 14-3. 6 minutes and 46 seconds here left to go. The Chicago Bears going to get the football back here in just a moment. Bears conceded touchdown. The Packers are now up 14-3. And I'm not surprised too much by this scoreline here. The only reason, in my opinion, that Chicago won their last game against Green Bay is because Green Bay did not have Jordan Love. And there's Jordan Love doing Jordan Love things. I like the Chicago Bears this season. I do think that the Bears are, good. But, hey, let's see. Why don't you tell what information or what formation they'll be like in 3 wide right and so on. I do, Dante. I do. I actually do, Dante. New subscriber, let's go Packers, says MJ Elston. Let's see, Packers, says Copper Tone. Says Copper Tone. Who's on first? Oh, man. Abbott and Costello. We love doing love things. Love doing love things. So here's the question, says Mark. Here's the question. What are your thoughts on channels censoring players when they speak out about Jesus Christ? Look, man, I feel like channels are able to censor whatever they want because on this channel, we do the same. We try to keep politics out of this chat. We try to keep religion out of this chat. It's that simple. Nobody's here to talk about that. You can go to CNN or MSNBC or Fox or whoever your outlet is to go catch news and go talk politics with other people. We're here to talk football. And if you got a problem with that, guys, well, this may not be the channel for you. And that's okay. And that's okay. If you guys want to go push a political agenda, you should not do it here on this channel. You're welcome to stick around, but it's that simple. It's that clean. It's that easy. I'm not going to lean left. I'm not going to lean right. I'm going to not talk about it at all. And we're going to keep moving forward here because this is about football, not about anything else. Okay. Not about anything else. Quentin Lassiter says, free speech. Okay, Quentin, have you ever been to a play before? In the middle of a play, do you get up and just start screaming and saying, free speech, bro! Free speech! I don't care that there's a show on right now. I get to say whatever I want. No, dude. There's a time and place for everything. You can't yell bomb on an airplane. You can't be an idiot in public. Free speech is one thing, but when you infringe on the rights of other people by using your free speech, you're no longer within the realms for that. Here's the kickoff. Here is the return. We get out to the 20-yard line, the 25, the 26, the 27, and we'll start this drive on the 27-yard line. Okay. 1st and 10 coming up for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 coming up for the Chicago Bears. Here are the numbers for the game so far today, guys. Green Bay, 172 total yards. Chicago, just 89. Chicago with just 89 total yards here today. This game is happening in Chicago. $2 Super Chat came in. We'll have to look at that in just a second. Caleb Williams takes the snap. He is under duress. He's on the run. He steps on the gas. He'll pick up 2 yards. It's a 2nd down and 8 coming up now. Okay. Some people are wild, man. Some people are wild. 2nd down and 8 at the Chicago 29-yard line. We've got a single back formation. DeAndre Swift is the single back right now. Takes a step back, motion on the field from Luther Burden. It's going to be a handoff to the left-hand side, and DeAndre Swift on 2nd down and 8 will pick up about 3, call it 4. It's a 3rd down and 4 now coming up. Clock continues ticking. 3rd down and 4 at the Chicago 33. The Green Bay Packers managing to get stops here. Bears looking at a possible 3-and-out right now. Can the Bears convert this big 3rd down? 5:35 left to go in the first half. Caleb Williams, you can see the fog coming out of his breath right now. Williams directs traffic. It's Rome Odunze on the move. A 4-man rush comes in. He'll find a man up the middle. It's Cole Kmet who fumbles the football, but wrapped up. Looks like Rome Odunze managed to recover the football. It is Bears football, and it will also be a 1st down. The ruling on the field is a catch and a fumble recovered by Chicago. Kmet brings it in, turns around, has it popped out by McKinney. McKinney forces the fumble, but luckily it is going to be recovered. Challenge flag comes in. LaFleur challenges this one to see if it's even a catch and not an incomplete pass. It could bring up a 4th down and 4. This is the first challenge of the day. LaFleur challenging it. Here's the call. Green Bay is challenging the ruling of the field of a catch. Okay, Green Bay, they're going to say this was not a catch at all. That Cole Kmet never actually had control of the football. I think he did. I do think he did, but they're saying he did not. I don't know. That looked like a catch to me, man. But they're calling this an incomplete, and they're bringing up a 4th down and 4 now. I don't know if I agree with that. I think that's a catch. I think that's a catch and a fumble. I don't think it should be a 4th down and 4. But apparently replay assistants said so. So 4th down and 4 at the Chicago 33. The Bears offense is out there on the field for whatever reason. Ben Johnson just does not care anymore. Ben Johnson, 4th down and 4. They line up the Chicago Bears with possession now. It's a shotgun formation in between the hashes here. 5:19 on the clock. Play clock has not started yet. There's the whistle. Caleb Williams from the 32-yard line on 4th down and 4. can't imagine that they're actually going to go for it, but they do. Caleb Williams throws this. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage. What a stupid, 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 stupid play call. This will bring up a turnover on downs. This will bring up a turnover on downs. And it's Green Bay Packers football. Let's tone it down on the voice a little bit. Losing it here, and I got 3 games tomorrow. High snap there for Caleb Williams. Bought that defensive line a chance to get up there. Edgerrin Cooper managed to get his hand on the football. And great job by this Packers defensive line. It's a turnover on downs. The Packers take over. It's 1st and 10 at the Chicago 33 because Ben Johnson thinks he's Dan Campbell. Because Ben Johnson thinks he's Dan Campbell. The Bears are giving up already, says Ronald Seeger. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 32. Green Bay will hand this off to the right-hand side. Josh Jacobs inside the 30, down at about the 25. This should be a solid 7-yard run. It starts the clock and brings up a 2nd down and 3. Another injured player right now. It looks like it's Andrew Billings. Andrew Billings is down. It's an injury timeout, and the Bears are dropping like flies right now. And the Bears are dropping like flies right now. Okay. So, if I was a Bear, I'd act hurt too, says Kevin. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bears trying to play 5 downs right now, says Ooh, Gary. Let's see. Ben Johnson is ignorant, says JD. Bears dropping like files. like flies. Totally misread that. Green Bay scored again, says Reggio. They will in just a moment. Plenty of time left. The Bears are just warming up, says the other door. Caleb about to be crying to his mama on his mama's lap. Why are they panicking? Shooting their own claw, says Mr. Izzy Dizzy. Honestly, man, that makes no sense to me. The Green Bay Packers have foiled a 4th down conversion attempt twice now for the Chicago Bears. Ben Johnson got it a couple times in this game, and I don't know what he's thinking here. I guess he's thinking he must be, I don't know. But bad play call here for Ben Johnson. I understand that you got to make bold plays in the postseason to win games, but you can't make a bold play on every single play. Otherwise, you're just reckless. And this seems like reckless play calling right now from Ben Johnson and the Chicago Bears. So, Bears going into hibernation soon, says Rocky. Time for a turnover, says Kevin Pittman. Lots of teams going for it on 4th down this season. That is true there, Sue Mullins. Yeah, but not at your own 30. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is there an echo? Echo. Echo, says Dr. Details. Big Brain Ben. This is a referee game, says Margie. So the Bears are down 2 players, at least 2 players right now. Oat. Yes. This time they have lost Andrew Billings, number 97, their defensive tackle, and they have also lost TJ Edwards, which is a huge loss right there. They lost one of their linebackers. It's a 2nd down and 3. Here's the play for the Green Bay Packers. They keep this on the ground, and Josh Jacobs will pick up 2 yards. Brings up a 3rd down and 1. Clock is hot. 3rd down and 1 at the Chicago 23. Watching from Trinidad, and it's 10:20 p.m., says Junior. What up, Junior? 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 1. Hello, everyone in Football Nation. Mario and Robert. What up, T-Bone? Okay. 3rd down and 1. The Bears on defense. Chicago trying to get a stop. They do. Josh Jacobs got stuffed at the 23-yard line. It was a 3rd down and 1 from the 23. It brings up a 4th down and 1 from the 23, but the Packers going to take a page now from Ben Johnson's book. And Johnson, maybe you should take note. You go for it on 4th down when you're in your opponent's side of midfield, not your own side of midfield. Green Bay Packers lining up for 4th down and 1 on the Chicago 23. Jordan Love moves Christian Watson. Play action here. Love finds Watson. Watson, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He flips upside down. He's going to be in. It's a touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Touchdown for the Green Bay Packers. A diving play into the end zone right there. Fantastic move into the end zone as he dives for it. This is going to go down as a touchdown for Christian Watson as he front flips into the end zone. What? Wait a minute. Now they're bringing this back. They're saying that the ruling on the field was that Christian Watson fumbled shy of the end zone, which he did. He did fumble shy of the end zone. And it looked like jumping down on top of it, it's going to be recovered by Romeo Doubs. That should be a touchdown, Romeo Doubs, not a 1st down and goal. This should be a touchdown for Romeo Doubs. What's the question here? They're calling it a 1st and goal. I don't know what the heck that was. That is the wrong call by the officials here. This will bring up a 2nd down and goal. What? What? I would be livid if I was LaFleur. I would be absolutely livid by that call. How is that not a touchdown for Romeo Doubs? I'm sorry. Did Romeo Doubs not jump on top of the football inside of the end zone here? I'm not a Packers fan, but that's a Green Bay Packers touchdown, and it should be Romeo Doubs' touchdown. Instead, we've got now a 2nd down and goal in a shotgun formation. They hand this off, and it looks like Josh Jacobs will be stuffed. It brings up a 3rd down and goal. Honestly, that's crazy to me, dude. That's crazy to me. I think there was a little confusion on the handoff there. That was supposed to be an RPO. I think Jordan Love wanted to keep it. Both players wanted to keep it. That didn't work out well. 3rd down and goal at the Chicago Bear 1-yard line. The Green Bay Packers on the front porch. Looks like Dale drops a $2 super chat in here as well. Spurs 50, Boston 55. Go Spurs, go. Thank you, Dale, for the heads up. Oh, Mufasa. Bro. The 4th down fumble rule. It's the 4th down fumble rule that I'm overlooking here. That is the right call by the officials. That is the right call by the officials. Dude, it's not, you can absolutely fumble forward, guys. That's not the rule here. It was 4th down. On 4th down, only the player who fumbles the football can recover their own fumble. It is the 4th down fumble rule. It is a nuanced rule with 2 minutes left to go. You can absolutely fumble the ball. That's crazy. You can absolutely fumble the ball forward. Handoff on 3rd down and goal. This will bring up a 4th down and goal. But the 4th down fumble rule actually is the reason that happened. Okay. Laura, thanks for checking in. Stupid rule, says C-Dog. It's an actual rule. It is an actual rule. Actually, the hand signal for the officials is this. On 4th down, you'll see the officials doing this to one another so that everyone keeps in mind, hey, on 4th down, the only player who can pick up the football while fumbling it is the ball carrier. So right now we have another 4th down. And for instance, it's the 4th down fumble rule taking effect right now here. How did he fumble? Because of the flip? Yes, it was knocked out of his hands. So it was knocked out of his hands. But the 4th down fumble rule, that's crazy, dude. That is crazy. Kenny Stabler rule, touchdown Green Bay. What? First time I ever heard that, says T-Hop. Is it really? Look it up. 4th down fumble. Come on and stand up on a touchdown, says Baked Crispy. Go Bears. I don't get it, says Roy Williams. Doesn't matter. Here's what you need to understand. This is all you need to understand, guys. Right now, we've hit the 2-minute warning. Normally, we do our find out right now. Normally, we try to find out who our first-time watchers are here. But we've got a 4th down and goal. The football is at the Chicago Bears 1-yard line. 4th and goal at the Chicago Bears 1-yard line. So, Bears managing to get a stop right now inside their own red zone. I refuse to comment on so-called questionable fumbles. I mean, the fumble was clear as day there for sure, but hey. Let's see. Rooting for Packers, but this isn't even a game right now, says Rogue. Dude, honestly, compared to the game that we saw yesterday where the Oregon Ducks got absolutely curb stomped, that was brutal. At least the Bears are still in this one right now. At least the Bears are still in this one. Here. I'm going to just drop some basic rules because a lot of people don't seem to understand some of the basic rules right now. A fumbled ball can travel forward as if momentum carries it and can be advanced or recovered by any player on either team in most situations, except for on 4th down or after the 2-minute warning. Romeo Dobbs will score the touchdown right here, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got ourselves a touchdown now. Well, Green Bay going to put points on the board. I'm going to just go ahead and spam this in here. This is just a basic rule book, and you can get this directly, honestly, from NFL.com. Here's the key exceptions right now, guys. These are the key exceptions right now, since we've got too many people asking about it and not quite understanding the rule here as it is. Extra point attempt is up as well, guys. Score is 21-3. We've got 156 here left to go. 156 here left to go. Dylan. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say not worth it. I'm going to go ahead and say not worth it right there, Dylan. Well, let's see. Honestly, I think it baffles me that people ask for money on this channel. I don't even ask for money on this channel. It's my channel. Baffles me that someone has the audacity to do that. But hey, Bears lost, says Seabags. Fact right there. Mario, Oakland Raiders rule on that fumble. Okay. So, I'm going to step away from the chat because I'm getting distracted, and now I'm having to break out rules books and do all kinds of things here. Having to break out rules books and dig in right now, and I don't want to be doing that in the middle of a game when we've got 12,000 people watching. The Chicago Bears are about to receive the kickoff here. 1:56 left to go in the first half of this game. We will get a trivia quiz at halftime, guys, so we are 2 minutes away from that trivia quiz. Chicago Bears are lined up to return. Brandon McManus going to kick this off to the Chicago Bears. I love that the officials used that fourth down fumble rule. At first, I was confused because I wasn't thinking clearly, but the fourth down fumble rule, there it is. Now, there's a difference between a fumble that happens that moves with forward momentum and an intentional forward fumble, which counts as an illegal forward pass, which results in penalties. Very different. Very different. You can absolutely fumble forward. Just ask CeeDee Lamb, who fumbled forward into the end zone, causing touchbacks like 3 times last year. So, yeah, you can absolutely fumble forward. 1st and 10. Caleb Williams from the 35-yard line will deliver this pass up the middle. It's caught by Colston Loveland across midfield at the 43-yard line. It's a first down, Chicago Bears. First down for the Chicago Bears. Yeah, look no further than that. Those 2 examples last year where CeeDee Lamb fumbled forward into the end zone, and it ended up being a touchback because of the forward fumble. Here's the snap out of the shotgun, looking to the left, looking to the right, airing this out, taking a hit on the release. Oh my goodness, Caleb Williams got lucky on this one. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. I love you. Y'all want to say hi to my wife? She's wearing her Packers clothes. Yeah, just say hi. You want to say hi? Thank you. Okay, let her know I said hi. I'll be down in a bit. Well, I'll be down after this game. I got a 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. Caleb Williams on the snap will look and deliver this pass. It's going to be broken up on 2nd down and 10. It brings up a 3rd down and 10. 1:18 becomes 1:15. It stops the clock once again. So 3rd down and 10. 1:15 left to go in the first half. Chicago Bears with possession. I got to move the possession needle here. Chicago Bears with Donald with a $4.20 super chat. I wonder why you picked that number there. If Green Bay Super Bowl, can you do a family halftime quiz? Maybe. Yeah, possible. Here's the move here, guys, and a scramble. Caleb Williams on the run will slip and give himself up. It brings up a 4th down. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 4 with 1 minute left to go here. We'll start the clock once again. 4th down and 4. Let me guess, Ben Johnson's going to go for it again? This one says only the fumbler can recover the ball and advance it. That is true, Jackie. That is called the 4th down fumble rule, which is what I explained about 10 minutes ago. I appreciate you emphasizing that point, though, Jackie. And it looks like a timeout here will be called. Looks like Green Bay going to use another timeout. I think that might be their final timeout. Yeah, that is their final timeout. So, yes, the 4th down fumble rule is a real rule. It is a real rule. On 4th downs, only the man who fumbles the football can recover the fumble. Fourth down and 4. 37 seconds left to go. 37 seconds left to go. Stepping away from the chat entirely. On 4th down, they are going for it again. He'll deliver this one, and it's going to be right past Colston Loveland. Another 4th down, incomplete, unsuccessful 1st down, Green Bay Packers. What is Ben Johnson doing? Thank you there, Cyberfender. Cyberfender, cheers to you, sir. Caleb is a bum, says Mike Larry. Caleb is a bum, says Mr. Mike Larry. The Bears are playing like trash today. They are. By the way, we do have a trivia quiz coming up at halftime. Ooh, let's make sure I got the right quiz even plugged in. I do. It's this trivia quiz. Anyways, don't go anywhere, guys. We will have a trivia quiz to do for halftime here. But I'm not going to let you guys see what the answers are right there. The Bears are overrated, says David. Watching from the Philippines. And let's see. I'm trying to read some of these comments out here. You guys coming in hot. You guys coming in hot with these comments today. It's a classic, says Coppertone. Who is Bart Starr? Who is Bart Starr, someone asked. Interesting. Jack, are you a Bears fan? Because if you're a Packers fan, you would know who Bart Starr is. You would definitely know who Bart Starr is. One of the, probably the first great Packers quarterback ever to do it. Anyways, 70-yard field goal, says B. Boru. That would be wild. Tracy saying, please say hello to my dad. He is 89 years old and watching right now. Mr. Patterson, thank you so much for watching this live stream with us. Thank you all for being here. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you. And congratulations to Tracy, who actually won one of our prizes this season. Congratulations to you, Tracy. By the way, have you gotten your prize yet? Let me know. Just let me know in the chat. 2 members left, says Brian Fitzgerald. Soon it'll be 24-3. Yeah, very close right now. It is a 3-possession game, ladies and gentlemen. It is a, what is my math here? An 18-point game at the moment. 18-point game. Bart Starr, Green Bay Packers, 5 championships pre-Super Bowl era. Jim McMahon is rolling over in his grave. Is Jim McMahon dead? I thought he was still alive. Ringo's double, says B. Boru. Okay, guys. Nixon love B-ball. Hey, man, we'll be covering some B-ball here soon, bro. Thanks for checking in, Nixon. Bart Favre, one of the great Bart Favre. Here's the throw to the right-hand side, and it looks like a good run out there. Chris Brooks makes the catch. Good for 16 yards. It'll bring up another first down for the Green Bay Packers. I'm stepping away from the chat again. Too many good memories in that chat, man. You guys make me smile, and I enjoy every moment of it. But I'm working right now. Fortunately for me, this is part of my job. It's part of the job description here, is to connect with you guys, and I love it. It's honestly my favorite part about all of this right now. But we got to get to business here. Chicago on defense. Green Bay takes the snap. Jordan Love shoots to the end zone. A big shot upfield. Incomplete. No flags on the play. 19 seconds left to go. It's a 2nd down and 10. Football at the Chicago 47. Looks like Christian Watson was the intended receiver. We've got a 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 coming up. The merch link, ? Just check out the website, footballnationusa.com, and you can find all kinds of merch there. Wide open for a touchdown, said Mr. Mojo. Absolutely missed. He is still alive, says Irvin. I thought so too. Okay. 2nd down and 10. Here comes the snap. Jordan Love likes this, and he runs to the right-hand side. Got all day. He'll pick up exactly what he needs. Also goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with 11 seconds left to go. But he picks up a first down first, and it'll be a first down at the Chicago 36. First down, Green Bay. Boo! First down for the Green Bay Packers. Called his own number, said Mr. Mojo. Gummy bears from the dispensary, says Rocky's Yvette. Honestly, you know what's interesting is that Caleb Williams, in an interview with GQ magazine, once said that his favorite candy was gummies. And right now he's playing like he's had a few too many. Here's the snap. Looking to the right, and Jordan Love going to send this one into the stands there. It's a 2nd down and 10, incomplete pass with 7 seconds left to go. I think the Packers are going to settle for a field goal at the end of this drive. We might see one more shot to the end zone. Here. Let's go. A few too many, says Fitness Roofer. Un poquito demasiado, tú sabes. Se pasó. Llegó a un punto a ese nivel y sigue comiendo y ya tú sabes, ahí queda. Cae como un plátano. 2nd down and 10, shotgun formation. Here comes the snap for Jordan Love to the right-hand side. Another throw into the stand. Stops the clock with 2 seconds here. 3rd down and 10. It looked like the Packers were just trying to waste some time here. Field goal coming in now. This one going to be from the 36, so add 20 minus 4. It's going to be a 52-yarder. Going to be a 52-yard field goal here for the Green Bay Packers. Don't know why I went the long way around it. Timeout going to be called now. 55-yarder. I guess my math wasn't mathing. The Green Bay Packers kick this one. Timeout comes in. Looks like they wanted to ice the kicker here. Timeout called right before the kick. The Chicago Bears going to use one. First timeout taken for Chicago. It's Ben's first year as a head coach, and he got his team into the playoffs in his first year. Doubt that's a fireable offense. It's definitely not a fireable offense there, Julie. As a matter of fact, I think it bodes well for him in his career. Getting back into football, Mario's live coverage is right here. Serendipitous artist. I love the art. Thanks for checking in. Thank you for checking in. Trying to ice the kicker. Lame. Yeah, they tried. Justin saying, you like that? You like that? Is your last name Cousins, sir? Okay. Right hash, 55-yard field goal. Green Bay, the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up. And this one, it worked! Icing the kicker worked! The kick is no good! And we go into halftime, 21-3. What do you know about that? Wow, okay. Okay, icing the kicker almost never works, but it worked this time. So let's start the clock, and let's go into our halftime break. Another 420 Super Chat saying Green Bay looks good. Hope you got a Packers tie. Well, we've got some Packers Christmas tree ornaments, but I cannot believe that icing the kicker actually worked there, Donald. Bro, that's crazy. Okay, let's go into our trivia quiz, folks. All right, y'all. It is quiz time. 12 and a half minutes on the board right now. This quiz won't take the full 12 minutes. Let's go and start easy and work our way up. Well, we'll start with something fun, guys. Which of the following actors is a well-known Chicago Bears fan and was in movies like Dodgeball and The Wedding Crashers? Was it Owen Wilson? Is it Ben Stiller? Or is it Vince Vaughn, who is a well-known Chicago Bears fan? How many Chicago Bears fans? This is the question we're going to use to break the ice today, guys. What do you know? What do you know? The answer, most of y'all got this one right. The answer is Vince Vaughn, guys. Vince Vaughn is a Chicago Bears fan. You can see him there hanging out with Bears players. He's at most of these Bears games. I wouldn't be surprised if he is there right now. Camera hasn't panned over to him, but if I see Vince Vaughn, I'll let you know. Question number 2. All right, guys. Who led the Packers in receiving yards during this regular season? Was it Tucker Kraft? Was it Romeo Doubs? Or was it Christian Watson? A, B, or C? Who led the Green Bay Packers in receiving yards during the regular season? Kraft, Doubs, or Watson? I think most Green Bay Packers fans honestly got to be a little bit deflated by the fact that none of their pass catchers broke 1,000 yards this season. But the answer to question number 2 is Romeo Doubs, who leads this team in receiving yards this season. Don't know what happened to my graphic right there. That was weird. But the answer is indeed Romeo Doubs with 724 yards entering today's game. Question number 3. Who led the Bears in sacks during the regular season? Was it Montez Sweat, Gervin Dexter Sr., or Austin Booker? One of these 3 men has led this team in sacks this season. Do you know who it is? Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The answer is Montez Sweat. 10 sacks this season. The only Chicago Bear with double-digit bags this year. Gervin Dexter Sr. with 6 and Austin Booker with 4.5. He also picked up another half a bag today. Let's move on to question number 4. Good job, guys. Y'all are doing okay on this quiz today. Here's one. Who had the longest receiving play from scrimmage during the regular season for Green Bay? The longest receiving play from scrimmage this season for Green Bay. Does that go to Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, or Tucker Kraft? A, B, or C? Y'all know this, guys. No penalties for wrong answers here. Some of y'all might be surprised to know that the answer is actually Tucker Kraft. Obviously, a torn ACL has held Tucker Kraft out for most of the season here, but he does have a 59-yard touchdown play this year. Christian Watson with a 52-yard play and Romeo Doubs with a 48-yard play. Tucker Kraft was the answer to number 4. Question number 5. Who is the all-time passing touchdown leader in Chicago Bears franchise history? All-time passing leader in Chicago Bears franchise history. Is it Jim Harbaugh? Is it Jim McMahon? Or is it Jay Cutler? A, B, or C? You think you're a Bears fan? You think you're a Bears fan? Well, if you didn't say C, you may want to reconsider that. Jay Cutler, all-time passing touchdowns for this team. 154 passing touchdowns from 2009 to 2016. So there you go. Question number 6. Question number 6, guys. Who holds the all-time rushing touchdown record for the Green Bay Packers in franchise history? All-time rushing touchdowns right here. Not in one season. All-time ever. All-time ever. Is it Amon Green? Is it Jim Taylor? Or is it Aaron Jones? Now, if we were to say the most rushing touchdowns in a single season, that would be very different. But the answer is Jim Taylor. Jim Taylor has the most rushing touchdowns in Green Bay franchise history with 81 rushing touchdowns. That's almost twice as many as Aaron Jones. Okay, guys. Question number 7. The Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears lead the NFL in retired jersey numbers. How many retired jerseys do the Chicago Bears have? Here's a hint. They are one of the oldest franchises in the NFL. So, a lot is the best way to put it. But the answer to how many retired jerseys they have at Soldier Field, it is 14, guys. 14 retired jerseys with one of them up there. A couple of them you probably recognize. Dick Butkus, Mike Ditka, Bulldog Turner, Gale Sayers, Walter Payton. Huge names. George McAfee. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, next question. Who is the offensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers? Whoop. How many Packers fans? How many Packers fans? What do you think? So, who is the offensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers? Is it Adam Stenavich? Is it Jeff Hafley? Or is it Nate Hackett? Nathaniel Hackett. Offensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers right now. The answer is Adam Stenavich. Adam Stenavich is the Green Bay Packers offensive coordinator, although everything really runs through Matt LaFleur for what that's worth. By the way, they were just showing that Romeo Doubs recovered fumble into the end zone and breaking down the 4th down fumble rule there as well. All right, guys, who was the last team that the Chicago Bears beat in the playoffs? Okay, do you know this one? Who was the last team that the Chicago Bears beat in the playoffs? Was it the Packers? Was it the Saints? Or was it the Seahawks? It's been a while since the Bears have gotten a postseason win. It's been a while. The Bears haven't won a postseason game. Oh my gosh. Since the Seattle Seahawks right there in 2010-2011. That was, y'all remember that game? That's when Marshawn Lynch jumped into the end zone and grabbed his stuff on the way in, got penalized for that. Y'all might remember that one. Anyways, the Beast Quake. Let's go on to the next one, guys. Final question. Who was the last team that the Green Bay Packers beat in the playoffs? Was it the 49ers? Was it the Cowboys? Or was it the Eagles? The last team that the Green Bay Packers beat in the postseason. Here's a hint. I'm not too happy about it. Is it A, B, or C? Is it A, B, or C? The last win that the Green Bay Packers had in the postseason was against my Dallas Cowboys. That still hurts a little bit. That was a year ago, like a year ago today. So, anyways, okay. How did you guys do on this trivia quiz? How did you guys do on this trivia quiz? Dez caught it. I agree. Dat Boy Rizzle, Dez caught it for sure. 6 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Not bad for not being a fan of either of the two teams. 6 out of 10 should have been 8 out of 10. Oops, so close. Justin, well done. Elaine Brown got 4 out of 10. It's okay. Jenny saying 10 out of 10. Thanks, Google. Honestly, Jenny, Google really screws up a lot of those answers. If you go based off of the first thing that it spits out, yeah, we have to do our research on these trivia questions because a lot of times the first answer that Google spits out is just flat out wrong. So we end up not doing it. Anyways, what do you guys think? Starting to get a little burnout in the ears from this funky music? I agree. Let's turn this down a hair. We'll bring this right back down. We'll get the lo-fi back on. Folks, we got about 3 minutes left to go here in halftime. Maybe about 2 minutes left to go here in halftime. Bomb out, says T-Bone. I got 7 out of 10. T-Hop saying, I know you're a Cowboy fan. Yeah. What did the Packers pack? Meat, not cheese. Meat, not cheese. Great jam, says Isaiah Garcia. B. Boru saying, I cheated. Oh, no. I give him credit to go to Google. I'm way too lazy to do that, says Das. Kenneth, I appreciate you, sir. Lord, that was loud, says B-Bone. Says T-Bone. Traveling Pony Studios. That's a good question here. Traveling Pony Studios is asking me what game am I most looking forward to tomorrow. Well, Traveling Pony Studios, tomorrow there are 3 games. And if I'm being honest, they're all pretty badass. I like all 3 of those games. My apologies for the language. I think all 3 of these games are huge games. This game, I want to see Trevor Lawrence do his thing right now. I still am not buying into the Buffalo Bills. I know we have a lot of Bills Mafia fans out here who come back time and time again just to say, hey, look, Mario, the Bills won. You were wrong again. Okay, but I'm standing on business here. The Buffalo Bills won't be going to the Super Bowl. I'll mark my words on that. I don't think the Jaguars will go there either, but hey, I still think this is going to be a fantastic game to open up the day. Then we've got the 49ers and the Eagles. Ooh, baby, that game is going to be huge. That's a big game. Both teams have the capability to win this one, but it's supposed to be really nasty, ugly weather in Philadelphia right now, and I'm curious to see how much the weather is going to affect this matchup. And then, of course, still out on the East Coast. Once again, by the way, all 3 of these games technically on the eastern states and the eastern United States here. The New England Patriots going to be hosting the Chargers in that matchup, and that'll be Sunday Night Football. I don't know what to expect, honestly, but I do like the New England Patriots this season. Okay, game over. Change the channel, says Edward Barnes. I don't think so, sir, not yet. Going for Steelers on Monday, says Sue Mullins. Ooh, Sue. This is a good game right here as well. Houston Texans and Pittsburgh Steelers. It's interesting that the Pittsburgh Steelers are considered favorites in that game when the Houston Texans didn't have to come down to the wire to get in there. So, curious. Buffalo 64, Osiris Torrance, best guard in the game, says Thomas. The Shovel, the Sidewalk League. Love the hill country, says Michael McGuire. Me too, man. It's all about that Texas. So Green Bay going to get ready to receive the kickoff here, guys. Looks like our halftime break is over. Halftime break is officially over. Let's get third quarter, 15 minutes on the clock. Green Bay Packers to get the football. He says, no politics or religion, but I will judge you based on the character you pick on Mortal Kombat. Scorpion. All day, bro. Get over here. All day. Scorpion, all day. I was Scorpion for Halloween one year, like I think it was the year before I met Christina. I think it was the year before I met my wife. Dude, I went ham slam putting together. I made a custom Scorpion. Ooh, a beautiful kick right here by the Chicago Bears to open up the second half. Well done right there. This is going to put the Packers on the 20-yard line. Kindred. I do always go with Scorpion. I like Sub-Zero. Liu Kang, if it's the original Mortal Kombat. But right now we've got a war going on here between the Packers and the Bears. So let's get locked into this game. All right, guys. I'm stepping away from the chat. I'm stepping away from the chat right now. 1st and 10. Motion on the field. The snap and the play action. Jordan Love slips away from a would-be sacker, but Jordan Love's in trouble. He'll throw this into the crowd, actually just to the sideline here. This will bring up an incomplete pass. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10, and Green Bay is still on their own 20-yard line. So Green Bay is on the 20-yard line right now because the Bears kicked off. The kickoff was short of the landing zone. Actually, excuse me, it landed in the landing zone and went through the back of the end zone, which I should bring up that graphic again. I haven't brought up that one in a while since they changed the new kickoff rules. Before, that would have been out to the 25-yard line, but these new kickoff rules have changed a lot in this game. 2nd down and 10. 14:52, play clock hits double zeros. Josh Jacobs gets the carry. He is stopped immediately. This time it is Grady Jarrett who makes the play. It's a 3rd down and 12, a tackle for a loss for Grady Jarrett, and the Packers are going backwards. They line up on the 18-yard line now. 3rd down and 12. Green Bay 18-yard line. Can the Packers convert this big 3rd down? 14:25 on the clock as the third quarter gets started here. Jordan Love still looks very confident. He's directing traffic. It's Luke Musgrave who goes down into the tight end spot. Looks like a last-minute change of play here. Play clock down to 1. Love takes it. A 4-man rush, a pump fake, a tip drill, incomplete. 4th down and 12. Woo! Got lucky there. Good defense by the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams going to get up here in just a moment. Jordan Love, incomplete pass. Okay, all right, it's an 18-point game in the postseason here. Are the Bears done? It's going to come down to this opening drive right now for the second half. If the Bears can score on this drive, I think the Bears might still be in it. If the score is 10-11, or excuse me, if the score is 10-21, it's an 11-point game. Big boot, we get a return. The 30, the 35, the 36, the 37 as he goes out of bounds. Devin Duvernay runs out of bounds at the 37-yard line, chased out by Neiman. 1st and 10 coming up for the Chicago Bears at the Chicago 37. Decent field position here for the Chicago Bears with 13:53 left to go. 1st and 10. We'll reset this. We'll reset that. Break! The Bears line up. 13:53. Caleb Williams chewing on the mouthpiece right now. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right and a tight end on the right. DJ Moore is the motion man. It'll be a handoff to Kyle Monangai, who absorbs the contact. Probably should have tried to go around the contact, but Monangai went straight into the teeth of the defense, got chewed up and spit back out. It brings up a 2nd down and 8. Football at the Chicago 39-yard line. Monangai picks up just 2 yards as Wooden drives him back. Slim Faley left a super chat. I don't even know what he said, but my guess is that it's going to be a fun name. Yes, that's exactly what I was expecting there, Slim Faley. Shout out to your grandma. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 8. A wind up and a throw. Oh, my goodness. Are you going to say that he didn't catch it again? McKinney saying it's not a grab. This could go down as an incomplete pass. Colston Loveland, for the 2nd time, has a football jarred loose today. Hangs on to the ball. Right, here's the throw again. Williams, Colston Loveland, 2, 3. I mean, how many steps does he have to take before it's considered a catch and a fumble? How many steps does he have to take before it's considered a catch and a fumble? Shout out to you, Slim Faley. Thanks for the super, dude. Anita, space, Dixon side. What a name. What a name. Okay. 3rd down and 8. Shotgun formation. Chicago Bears on their own 39-yard line. Williams against the blitz coming in. Will air this to the left-hand side. This time Colston Loveland hangs on for dear life. He makes a 29-yard grab, and that's good for a 1st down. Chicago Bears. 1st down, Chicago. 1st and 10 for the Bears. That moves them out to the Green Bay 31. Green Bay 31. Weak side quarterback run, says Bibaru. Well, let's see what happens here. I got a 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 31. Caleb Williams did look out to the left-hand side. Slim Faley saying to hit the thumbs up, party people. 31-yard line. Caleb Williams in an I formation. The Packers are showing blitz. And Williams able to find Loveland inside the 20, inside the 15, down shy of the 10. At about the 12-yard line, the official saying he's down at the 14. So this will be a 1st down. It's 1st and 10, and it puts us inside the red zone. Red zone music coming up now. The Chicago Bears on the Green Bay. Should be the 12-yard line. Should be the 12-yard line, not the 14. That official is blind. First and 10. Caleb Williams trying to quiet down the crowd at the 12-yard line. Motion to the bottom of the screen from Cole Kmet. We've got an I formation. The Bears. Caleb Williams points into the defense. He takes the snap and feeds it to his running back. Kyle Monangai moves the football from the Green Bay 12 to about the Green Bay 10. This should be a 2-yard pickup, and it should bring up a 2nd down and 8. Call it a gain of 1 for Kyle Monangai. It's a 2nd down and 9 at the Green Bay 11. 2nd down and 9 at the Green Bay 11. Bearskin rugs are going to be half price tomorrow, says Rocky. So the Chicago Bears, motion on the field. It's DJ Moore who's lined up to the right now. The snap comes in. DJ Moore gets the handoff, and he's going to get sat down immediately. Sit down, son. Quay Walker is there to drop DJ Moore, who goes backwards for a loss of 4. The Green Bay Packers defense, Quay Walker, in on the blitz. He splits the defense. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what happened. Drew Dalman and Jonah Jackson completely blown assignments there on the offensive line. It's going to be a sack for the Green Bay Packers. It's a 3rd down and 13 here. 3rd down and 13. Caleb Williams to the right-hand side delivers this one. It's incomplete. 4th down and 13. Stops the clock with 10-11. So I guess it's time for a field goal here. Caleb Williams a little. Oh, Caleb Williams seems to be in some pain right now as he goes out to the sideline. I wonder if he's okay. Caleb Williams, here's the replay right here. Did he step on his foot maybe? I don't know. Caleb Williams just kind of went down holding that right ankle. Did anyone step on him? Oh, kicked him and tweaked the ankle. He's okay. He's fine. The field goal, 34-yard field goal attempt is up and good, folks. And so we put 3 points on the board. A short-range field goal here. A short-range field goal here for the Chicago Bears. That one's a 34-yarder for whatever that's worth to you guys. 34-yard field goal, there it is. So we can turn off the red zone music and cut back over here. All right, guys, you don't want to be the one to lose, says Ant Hyatt. I know. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. I don't know about kicked him. Unfortunately, made contact with his leg, and he rolled his own ankle. I agree, Brad. I don't think it was an intentional kick of any kind right there either. It's a game, says Isaiah. I mean, if you say so. You know, here's the truth about it, though, guys. The score is 21-6, which means it is just a two-possession game. At the end of the day, it's 15 points between these two teams right now. That's 2 possessions. The Chicago Bears can score 2 touchdowns and get 2 two-point conversions, and the Packers are going to be all tied up with Chicago, so anything is possible. Y'all seeing this? Says Young Strong TV. Are you seeing this, Young Strong TV? This Chicago Bears team comes into this game. This Chicago Bears team comes into this game. Take a look at this. Mira. Pero mira. Last 5 games, they beat the Packers. They beat the Browns. They beat the That can't be right. That's definitely wrong. Hate when that happens. Green Bay Packers won the first matchup here. Then they lost to the Bears, so this is incorrect. This is incorrect. Green Bay Packers won this matchup right here, just for the record. They got to win against the Browns. They got to win against the Packers after that, but they lose to the 49ers and they lose to the Lions heading into this week. Also, what's up with these dates right here? I don't know. Going to have a conversation with my stat guy. Going to have a conversation with my stat guy. Okay. Put in Al Bundy. Allen, number 17 in Mafia, baby. What's going on, Ryan? Pizza and wine? Not the best in the game. I've watched Love Watch. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that, Isabel. All good, says B. Boru. All good. Bears need a pick 6. The new guy says, fire him and hire me. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Can you read Isabel's message already? Damn it, says Kevin. Oh, man, these headphones. After a while, dude, all the cartilage just starts to turn into soup in your ear. Okay, guys. The score is 21-6. The Green Bay Packers going to get the football, and they bring this out past the 35-yard line, down at the 36. Players pushing each other around. Looks like we've got an injured Packer down. It could be Isaiah McDuffie who's holding his knee. 10:02 left to go. It is Packers football after the kickoff. We should be shy of the 40 at the 37-yard line. So Isaiah McDuffie is down right now for the Green Bay Packers. First and 10, a handoff to the left-hand side. I'm texting him right now, actually. I want to get that graphic updated here. And he's off tonight, so I'm going to see if he can't fix that for me. I just want to make sure that all of our stats for tomorrow are correct as well. Second down and 9, 9:30 left to go. Shotgun formation. We got a second down and 9. Football at the Green Bay 38. Here's the snap. Jordan Love to the left-hand side. Catch made by Christian Watson. This brings up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2. Third down and 2. Third down and 2, 8:48. Play clock down to 1. Here comes the snap against the four-man rush. Looking left, looking right. Jordan Love on third down. Going to air this out. This pass incomplete. It's a 4th down and 2, and the Bears defense manages to make a stop. 8 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. The Packers. What year were those stats from, says Cash Mays. I know. I know. I know. Okay, he says he just fixed the Bears, so let's go ahead and pull this one. Fourth down and 2. Whelan takes the snap. Whelan will punt this one away. This goes back. It takes a bounce shy of the 25, gets inside the 20. A decent punt after it's all said and done for the Green Bay Packers. It's now Chicago Bears football. Bears have the football here. 8 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. 8:28 according to this. And I guess let me take a quick look here. We should have corrected stats right now. See if I can't find it here. I'm big on making sure the stats are correct here. There we go. I'm going to sneeze. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I might have just lost some brain. Bad. I'm going to have a sneezing fit. This is how it happens for me. Hang on, guys. I got probably a couple more. Hang on. I'm going to keep sneezing. I don't know why this always happens to me. Okay. This file is downloading here, guys. Give us just a second. We'll get this set up in just a moment. Shout out to Santino for being able to make these changes here on the fly right now. Brain bleeds are not good, says Mr. Dizzy Izzy. Oh, don't hold, says Brian Wetzel. Yeah, but then all the debris and stuff. I don't want you guys seeing all of that. Okay. Let's see. I'm a double sneezer myself, says Church. Hi, it's Miguel, says Miguel Juarez. What's going on, Miguel? My PC has a virus now. It says no stuff gaming. Okay. I just texted him right now. So looks like we're almost downloaded on this one. We'll get this updated here in just a moment. Let it fly, says Parker. You're allergic to winning, says Andrew Adams. Let's go here. Simple fix, guys. Let's make the change. So these are now correct. The last 5 games are right there. So, quick thank you, bro, for doing that on the fly right there. Super on the fly right now. Bears at Packers in Week 14. The Bears lost that game to Green Bay. The Browns at Bears. The Browns lost that game. The Bears won 31-3. We got the Packers versus the Bears here. That was an overtime win for the Chicago Bears. And then the records here, dates have been updated. So this is the form of the Chicago Bears as we come into this game. They're 3-2 over the last 5 weeks. I'm sorry, 2-3 over the last 5 weeks. And people are expecting the Bears to come out here and just fire on all cylinders. Right now, looks like Caleb Williams is doing exactly that. 1st and 10 from the Chicago 18-yard line. It's a 25-yard rip up the middle here. Catch made by Luther Burden for 25 yards. And it moves the football to the Chicago 45. Call it the 43. Excuse me. 1st down. Okay. 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 So, I formation. 43-yard line motion on the field. A handoff up the middle. They go. And this is going to be DeAndre Swift from the 43 to about the 45. It's a 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 coming up. 7 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. Pick 6 incoming. Sean saying you infected him. Salvador saying the Bears suck. The Mr. Mojo saying my Corona. Thought it was my Sharona. JG just subscribed. What's up, JG? 2nd down and 8, 45-yard line. Caleb Williams pointing into the defense right here. He's pointing to Quay Walker, who is the man who is going to blitz, so he pointed in the right direction. DeAndre Swift goes around the edge. DeAndre Swift on 2nd down and 8 will pick up 7 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. I'm sweating. Okay, let's go, says Biggs Mac. Biggs Mac Aru, says Big Mac. The Big Macaroo. Or maybe that's the Big Smackaroo. The Bears always, says Hugh Jets. 3rd down and 1. I'm stepping away from the chat once again. Single back formation. A handoff up the middle. Kyle Monangai takes it out to the 45. 3rd down and 1. Flags coming in right here from the 48 to the 45. Let's find out what this penalty is going to be. Stops the clock with 6:26. Uh-oh. And we do have Edrin Cooper now down on the ground. It's going to be a penalty against the defense, guys. Unnecessary roughness against the Green Bay Packers. It is Nixon who commits the penalty. This is going to be an automatic 1st down. And also going to advance the football from the 45 to the 30-yard line. The Chicago Bears out to the 30. Bro, you know how crazy it is to have a friend like Santino who's able to make these changes in real time right now? Where I can text him and be like, hey, bro, do you mind double-checking this for me? And literally he replied within 3 seconds. He said, I already fixed it. Like, what? You got to get your right-hand man, bro. Shout out Santino if you're watching here, bro. Thank you so much, dude. I know sometimes mistakes happen. Shoot, I did it by myself for 2 years, so I know mistakes definitely happen. But I'm just, man, it's good to have friends in your corner. So shout out to you, brother. Thanks for being here, dude. And thank you for making that change in real time. Santino's a dog, says Chop Top. You already know, Chop Top. Shout out to our boy Santino in the chat if you are watching right now, bro. Appreciate that. We text him here really quick. Okay. Nah, man. He's his own guy for sure. He is, Tracy. He really is. He really is. Well deserved. Guys, we've been working hard, man. We've been working hard to get to where we are right now. That being said, I said it during the last live stream. I didn't say it during this live stream. If you guys are watching, if I've had your attention 10, 15, 20 minutes, I encourage you to smash that like button. If you have been here before, and you've been here 2, 3, 4 times, you're a Bears fan or a Packers fan, and you're not already subscribed, what are you waiting for? We have a lot of people in this chat who are currently subscribed, but according to my YouTube analytics, about 80% of the watch time on this channel is from people who are not currently subscribed to Football Nation. I'd be very happy to get that closer to 50-50, but it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. Absolutely free to subscribe. And if you guys want to help this channel out and watch the odometer change, we can watch it change for a second time today if we get to 92,000. So that would be super cool. Anyways, we've got action coming up here momentarily. They are taking a look at the NFL honors right now. 6 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. It's 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 30-yard line for the Chicago Bears after the unnecessary roughness penalty and after the injury for Edrin Cooper. Edrin Cooper going into the blue medical tent right now. Again, we had a flag and a penalty for unnecessary roughness. The Bears at the Green Bay 30. Break! Bears line up. 6:18 on the clock. We've got looks like a pistol formation here. Trips to the right-hand side. Motion on the field and a little play action from Caleb Williams. Williams steps to the right. He's in trouble. He finds his outlet. This time it's going to be DeAndre Swift inside the red zone. He goes down at the 15-yard line. We now get a 1st and 10 at the 15 for the Chicago Bears. And like I mentioned, folks, It's just a 2-possession game. The Bears at the Green Bay 15-yard line. They're going to make it a 1-possession game if they can score a touchdown here. They're going to make it a 1-possession game if they can score a touchdown here. 5:35 on the clock. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, 2 to the left. A tight end on the left and 1 man to the right. Olamide Zaccheaus is the motion man. It's going to be a play action, a run to the right-hand side, a 1-yard pickup, and Caleb Williams is absolutely smashed to the ground. Looks like Isaiah McDuffie is okay. He's the one who made the tackle on the play. 5:10 left to go here. It's 2nd down and 9. I got the hiccups, says DJ Jean. Thank you, Mr. Michael McGuire. Mark McKay saying, quit calling those crap plays. He is begging for Ben Johnson to get the play calling in order here. Okay, shotgun formation. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Caleb Williams will take the snap against the 4-man rush. He'll fire quickly here. Colston Loveland on the other side of the pass. Makes the grab from the 14. Down at the 9, it's a 5-yard gain. This will bring up a 3rd down and 4 at the Green Bay 9-yard line. Approaching field, they're inside a field goal range. I don't even know what else to say. So I won't say anything. 3rd down and 4. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter of this game. Watched at least 6 games with you. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that, Weston. 3rd down and 4 from the 9-yard line. A handoff to the right side. There goes DeAndre Swift. He'll be stuffed just a yard short. It brings up a 4th down and 1. And now is when you got to go for it, Ben. Ben Johnson, 4th down and 1 at the Green Bay 6-yard line. You go for it. You have to. This is not one of those situations. Honestly, Ben Johnson has gone for it 4 times in this game on 4th down. That's 3 times too many. That's already 3 times too many. This should be the 2nd attempt. Thank you, Weston. I appreciate that, sir. 4th down and 1. Williams takes it. He fakes it. Williams in trouble. He's going to wind up and throw this into the hands of the Green Bay defense. It's intercepted. 1st down, Green Bay Packers. Oh, my goodness. What was that? Caleb Williams backpedaling, falling backwards. Throws this one just up in the air. Intercepted by Tyron Hopper, who's not even someone who's, like, relevant on this team. I don't know what Caleb Williams was thinking, but it's a turnover here. It's Packers football. 3:11 left to go. Wow. Gosh, that's brutal, dude. So, it's still a 2-possession game. It's still a 2-possession game, guys. Let's see how it goes. Looks like his receiver slipped and fell. He did, Vanessa. He did in the end zone, but eso pasa. He panicked, says Kurt. He did panic a little bit there. Did you see that? You notice that? I did not know that high school teams called the Bears. Oh, man. Amber is the color of your energy. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Whoa. That's 3:11, right? Let's see. Bears fans are crying. I don't think so yet. You know, the Bears fans are one of the most resilient fan bases I have ever seen. Bears fans show up time and time again. They don't care if their team loses. They don't care if their team wins or if their team loses. They show up for the Bears time and time again. That's genuine, man. I really do think that the Bears fans are some of the most resilient fans in all of football right there. And they're not super rude. They understand they've only ever won one Super Bowl in 1985. They can hang their hat on the Mike Ditka thing and whatever else, right? But Bears fans, man, I like you guys. You guys are cool. Packers fans, you've got 4 Super Bowls. You won Super Bowl 1 and 2. Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl back in 2011. By the way, The last time these two teams met in the postseason was that Super Bowl run for the Green Bay Packers. Fun fact. And the last time before that was 1941 in the postseason. Also a fact. These two teams do not meet in the postseason very often at all, despite the fact that they meet twice a year during the regular season. So, the 2011 Super Bowl run there for the Green Bay Packers was the last time that they met in the postseason against the Chicago Bears, and the Packers did win that game, obviously, since they went on. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up for the Green Bay Packers at the 9-yard line. Motion on the field. To the bottom of the screen, it's Christian Watson. Hands to the helmet and hands right back down. Jordan Love waits for the snap. Here comes the full-on blitz against Jordan Love. Got to get rid of it. He finds a man. Oh, my gosh. Oh, a fumble. A forward fumble, so I don't want to hear it. And it goes out of bounds. It's a forward fumble, and it's going to be, let's see where they put this one here. The football. It was a 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 9-yard line. The football was fumbled and goes out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So for anyone who said, oh, you can't forward fumble, they called it out of bounds at the Green Bay 15. Let's double check this one here. So it brings up a 2nd down and 4 is where they're marking this. 2nd down and 4. Hand off to the right side. This will be a 1st down picked up at the 21-yard line. Stop fumbling. My gosh, says J.D. Bowen. That's the old 1st down fumble rule, says Jack Trent. Okay. Okay, folks, I got myself a 1st and 10 coming up right now. Looks like about a minute and a half here left to go. Subtract a little bit of time as this counts down. 145, 21-yard line. Shotgun formation here. Green Bay Packers with it. Here's the drop back. The blitz coming in against Jordan Love. This is going to be air-mailed out here. No flag on the play. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:33. It's a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. About 11,000 people watching this live stream right here, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. Good day so far for football, folks. Hopefully, when we go back to the home screen, we'll be just that much closer to 92,000. But for now, we've got 93 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a 2nd down and 10. Jordan Love with a running back to either side here. 2 receivers on the left in motion now. Dropping back against the blitz. Jordan Love got to get rid of it. Incomplete again. And looks like they're dialing up blitz after blitz here on the Bears defensive side. That might be the right choice at this point. The officials talking about something. Here comes a late flag. They're going to call this intentional grounding, is my guess. Flag comes in. Intentional grounding on the offense. It'll be a 10-yard penalty, and it is going to be a loss of down here, guys. So intentional grounding. Jordan Love definitely still in the pocket. He was saying, hey, I was looking for someone here. There's nobody in the area there. That was just a bad throw. Good call by the officials. I agree with that grounding call against the Green Bay Packers. It'll back them up and makes it a 3rd down and 20 and puts Green Bay on their own 11-yard line. 1:29 left to go. Everybody in Chicago doing their terrible towels right now. 1:29 left to go. 3rd down and 20. Empty backfield for Jordan Love. 2 left, 2 to the right. Actually, 3 to the left. And here comes the snap for Love. He'll check it down. A couple of blockers upfield here, and Emmanuel Wilson not going to do much with that grab. It's actually Chris Brooks who makes the catch here. And Chris Brooks will take it for about 11 yards. This brings up a 4th down and 9. The Green Bay Packers on their own 22-yard line. It's time to punt. So, here we go. 4th quarter on the horizon, and y'all know how this goes. 10,000 people watching. I'm willing to bet that about 7,000 or 8,000 of you guys, maybe 9,000 of you guys, have seen this stream before. That means that you've heard me say this time and time again. If a team goes into the fourth quarter down by 2 possessions, more often than not, we see them lose the game. Not every time, but here comes a big return from Devin Duvernay and puts this at the Green Bay 32. No flags on the play. Wow. A 50-yard punt becomes a 10-yard punt as Devin Duvernay brings it back for 40 yards. It's 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears at the Green Bay 32-yard line. What a punt return for Devin Duvernay. What a punt return for Devin Duvernay, and this will bode well, especially if the Bears can score in the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Then I'll feel like the Bears have a legitimate chance here. Devin Hester in the stands right now. One of the best kickoff returners ever in the NFL. Just made it into the NFL Hall of Fame. Last year, we called it during the Hall of Fame game. Shotgun formation. They were just showing him there at the Bears game. Caleb Williams fakes the handoff. Caleb Williams' pocket starts to crumble here. Williams sticking and hanging on to that football too long. The officials are going to say it's caught. And this is going to be a catch here. I don't know if that's going to stand. Catch made on the right-hand side by Durham Smythe. That didn't look like a catch to me, but this will take us to the end of the third. They're calling it a 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard catch. The football at the Green Bay 29 after this play. Dropping back, Caleb Williams looks to the right, airs this one. Oh, my goodness. Incomplete pass. Sends this over the head of Luther Burden, and it takes us to the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up now. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 at the Green Bay 29 when we get back. Let's take a look at this Super Chat. Let's take a quick look at the Super Chat and see what you got to say here. Okay. Looks like Maureen Minder. Hey, look at that. That's the Flintstones. We've also nicknamed my son Bam Bam because he's always bam, bam. Always whacking the table. Anyways, only one terrible towel legend was born in 1979 by the legendary Myron Cope, says Dan. What up, Dan? Caleb can't hit the broadside of a barn, says Momentum. Bro, he needs check downs. He's not Tom Brady, and he can't run, says Alex. Good point. Well, that's okay, right? That's okay. The modern Stone Age family. Let's see. Come on, guys. Wake up, says Mona. Mona Lisa in the house. What up, Mona? Green Bay at Seattle. If it wasn't official before, it is now. Love greater than Williams, says JT. Myron Cope as peaceful rest. Reading some of these comments. Bears will win by 3. Oh, man. Check down to Swift. Time and time again, says Juggernaut. Try sinus rinse, says Nathaniel. Dude, I don't do Flonase. I don't do things up my nose. I don't know. It freaks me out, man. I can't do it. Pabby Man says Pebbles. It is Pebbles. That's her name. Come on, Uncle Bears. You guys need to win your game. I want to see you in our Super Bowl. It's my question to his video, says Jim. I don't see a question here. There's no question mark, Jim. Where's your question, sir? The Bears are playing drunk. Duh, Bears. The Bears got this. The Bears Swift, not Taylor Swift. Theraflu nose spray. Nope, don't do it, man. Not a fan. Shout out to Chance saying good morning from Thailand. Chance, welcome back, sir. What time is it in Thailand right now? Ammonia, says Jamie Costa. Ammonia. You guys ever watch Family Guy? Where Tom Tucker's like, coming up next America's new curse word, Kleeman. We'll show you what it means after this. It's like, wait, what? 3rd down and 4 for the Chicago Bears. They hand this off to Kyle Monangai on 3rd down and 4, and it brings up a 1st down for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 to start this 4th quarter. 1st and 10 to start this 1st quarter, this 4th quarter. And honestly, I don't think Chicago has time to really lollygag here. I don't think that Chicago has a lot of time to lollygag and fiddle around. 24-yard line. Caleb Williams will turn around and fake the handoff. A 4-man rush comes in. Williams will look to Smythe. It's an incomplete pass as it goes off the back of Isaiah McDuffie. That pass is incomplete. It brings up a 2nd down and 10. It stops the clock with 14 minutes and 17 seconds. Looks like we've got a Green Bay Packer walking out. It's Edgerrin Cooper. Edgerrin Cooper is actually off the back of Isaiah McDuffie. But Edgerrin Cooper going to the locker room right now. 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Olamide Zaccheaus to the top of the screen. Here comes a look that way. Going to air this out. Caleb Williams to the end zone. Looking for Rome Odunze. Not going to get the flag here. It brings up a 3rd down and 10. I don't like this. I don't like this. I know you guys are saying that he keeps dinking and dunking and he keeps checking it down underneath to DeAndre Swift and throwing it short. But I think that's the game that Caleb Williams has to play. And right now they keep trying to fire into the end zone from the 24-yard line. And Green Bay is not allowing that to happen. We got to play the middle of the field here. 14-12 left to go. Here comes the snap. The blitz coming in. No, it's a 4-man rush. It's still going to be a strip sack right here. And it's a fumble recovered by the Bears. It brings up a 4th down and extra long. Who made that tackle? Lucas Van Ness is in to strip that football away from Caleb Williams. Van Ness breaks that one up, and it brings up a 4th down and 19. 4th down and 19. About 13:45 left to go. Here comes the field goal unit for the Chicago Bears. It's a 51-yarder. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the 51-yard field goal makes this a 9-21 game. Okay. How do you guys feel about this, Bears fans? The 51-yard field goal is there, but the Bears trail 21-9. I'm telling you, you can't feel very confident about that. At least they have a kicker, says Mark McKay. Yeah, honestly, Packers 21, Cairo Santos 9, because nobody else on the Bears have been able to score. Cairo Santos with 9. The Bears can still win. They can, but it's a 2-possession game right now, and as we mentioned, it is very difficult to get there. Yeah, honestly, you know what made it worse there, Jackie? COVID. It made it worse when they had to do those swabs and they basically poked your brain. Like when they did those swabs, dude, oh my gosh. Y'all remember at the very start of the pandemic how crazy times were? How crazy life was. My biggest regret is not starting this YouTube channel during the pandemic, at the start of the pandemic. I started on the other side of the pandemic. I started this channel in 2023. 2022, in December of 2022 was my very first live stream as Football Nation. We just hit the 3-year mark. But yeah, dude, brutal. I hated those. Oh, gosh. Oh, I can still feel that giant stick that goes up your nose to the back of your head. Oh, gosh. Life was nuts. We were just talking about it. Dude, it was crazy. Guys, y'all realize that we lived through like a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. We've lived through all kinds of stuff. Like, it's remarkable. Beverly Miller saying, please, Mario. Please what, Beverly? What's going on, Bev? The guy in front of me was crying, says Mr. Izzy Dizzy. All for a cold. Didn't take the jab? No, I did. I took the jab myself, but a little later in. Yeah, the year that wasn't, says it was like the blip. It was the blip, man. Mr. Daddy saying, Mario, are you Dominican? Sí, soy dominicano. Pero por sangre, no por nacionalidad. Yo nací aquí en los Estados Unidos, pero mi mamá y mi papá, los dos son de la República Dominicana. Y por eso yo me considero dominicano, pero, you know, not the point. Anyways, so the Bears scored a field goal. Here comes the kickoff. This one's going to be short of the landing zone. Flags coming in right here. The Packers going to start this drive on the 40-yard line. 13:29 here left to go. It's going to be a kick that is short of the landing zone. Okay. Green Bay Packers have the football. Brian Urlacher in right now. Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2018. Chicago Bears have a lot of those jerseys, man. Chicago Bears got a lot of those jerseys. First and 10. 13:29 left to go. The Bears, the opportunistic Chicago Bears, looking to force a turnover here today. Jordan Love playing pretty close to a perfect game. Pass percentage, not as high as normal, but he's got 163 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 25 fantasy points. Love stands up, hands to the helmet, gets back under center. Snap comes in. He hands it off to the right-hand side. This is going to be no gain for Josh Jacobs. Second down. Uh-oh, flag on the play. What's this flag? They're going to call this illegal formation against the Green Bay Packers. This penalty will be declined. They're going to take the down. It'll be second down and 10. Illegal formation. Offense, number 0. That penalty is declined. Second down and 10. Football remains at the 40-yard line. The Bears trusting their defense right now. 13:25 left to go in this game. Clock is ticking here. Packers going to take their time. The Bears know they're down by 2 possessions. 1 touchdown. Just 1 offensive touchdown or a defensive touchdown for the Chicago Bears. Could change everything. Motion from Jaden Reed to the top of the screen. Romeo Doubs is up there as well. Christian Watson at the bottom of the screen. Play clock down to 2. Looking towards Christian Watson. Broken up by the defense. Good job on the defensive side there for the Chicago Bears. This time it's Jalen Johnson who said, no, sir. This will be incomplete. Third down and 10 at the Green Bay 40. 12:59 left to go. Great job by this Bears defense on this drive. The Bears defense is making it difficult for the Packers to skate away with a win. Third down and 10. Third down and 10. Shotgun snap. 4 rushers come in. Pressure. This is going to go up in the air, and it's incomplete. It's a 4th down and 10 with 12:52. No flags on the play. Guys, a 3 and out, and the Bears are still in this. And the Bears are still in this, folks. Can the Chicago Bears win this game? I see a lot of you guys saying bear down, and those Chicago Bears faithfuls standing in the sidelines right now. I know you guys are dying to blow up right now and start talking smack to these Green Bay Packers, but you want to talk smack from a position where you're not going to get smacked down. 6 officials are having a conversation. They're going to call this intentional grounding. Another one. Flag on the play. It's the 2nd intentional grounding against the Green Bay Packers. And this will bring up a 4th down and 20. So it's time to punt. No doubt now. Intentional grounding. Offense. Jordan Love didn't know where to throw that football. Just got rid of it. Definitely. I don't know, man. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. I wouldn't have thrown a flag for intentional grounding if I'm being honest. Wow, I just heard him say in his entire career, Jordan Love has had 1 intentional grounding. He has now had 2 in the last 5 minutes. Here is the punt. We get a return. The 20. Ooh, shy of the 20. Now we're at the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35. Good kick return again for Devin Duvernay. Looks like 12:38 left to go. It brings up a 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears. Bears are down by 12. The Bears are down by 12. A touchdown here. Bro, a touchdown here. This game is getting good. I can't wait for tomorrow to watch the Jaguars and the Bills play, says Robin. I'm excited for that one too. Buffalo will crush the Jaguars, says Wayne. Wayne Wells. Matthew Golden, where is my touchdown, says Aaliyah. Bears must score on this possession, says Disc Golf Billy. Yes, Disc Golf Billy, the Bears must score on this possession. Largest fourth quarter comeback in postseason win history, 5 points versus the Giants in 1933 NFL championship game. They trailed by 15 points tonight. So the Bears could make Bears history right now. Here is Caleb Williams taking the snap with plenty of time in this pocket. What is going on? Caleb Williams still has the football. Now he's on the run. Williams dives head first to pick up a 1st down. And Williams extends the play with his legs. 1st down, Chicago Bears. Okay. Smells like a comeback, says Jamie. Smells like teen spirit. Looks like about 12 minutes left to go in this game. Caleb Williams will take the snap on 1st and 10 from the 45. He finds Colston Loveland upfield, across midfield at the Green Bay 33. Wow, another 1st down. That's a 22-yard catch right here for Colston Loveland. 1st down, Chicago Bears. 11.5 left to go. Colston Loveland runs an out route right here. Everybody peels off of the man. Great check down. It wasn't even a check down. That was a good, solid air yard pass, and I like it. 33-yard line. Caleb Williams takes the snap, fakes the handoff. The blitz coming in. Williams to the right. This time it's incomplete, looking for Romo Dunze. It stops the clock at 2nd down and 10. As long as we don't get another Cairo Santos field goal, which we might. The score is 9-21. The Chicago Bears have the football. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this wild card game. It's wild card weekend, folks. Oh, man, single elimination games right here. Bears with the football. Williams under center. Play clock down to 5. Motion from Cole Kmet. Play action. Gonna look to the second shelf. He will find Colston Loveland. The catch is made. 1st down, Chicago. 21 more yards for Colston Loveland. And this dude is cooking right now. Colston Loveland looking dang good. Another target for Loveland. He leads this team with 118 yards, guys. 118 yards for Colston Loveland. You can see that on the right-hand side, down at the bottom. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Looks like DJ Moore might be the running back in on this play, unless that's Kyle Monangai. It's definitely Monangai. This is going to be a shot to the end zone to Colston Loveland. It's incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Loveland tried to dive out for it, was unable to get the hands around the football, but he's getting a lot of targets right now. 2nd down and 10 at the Green Bay 12-yard line. We are inside of the red zone, folks. Inside of the red zone, 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to go after the incomplete pass. Shotgun formation. 2 left, 2 right. Motion from Swift. A toss to Swift. Swift is in trouble. He goes the opposite way. He will decide to make his advance and moves the football from the 10 From the 12 to the 5, it's a 7-yard gain. So from the 12 to the 5, call that a gain of 7. Second down and 10 becomes third down and 3. 10 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the football game. Bears down by 2 possessions. Third down and 3 at the Green Bay 5-yard line. Caleb Williams in an I formation takes the snap, hands this off to DeAndre Swift, who goes to the right-hand side and gets in for a touchdown. It's a touchdown, Chicago Bears! And the Bears finally get their first touchdown of the day, offensive touchdown in general. The Bears, it goes to DeAndre Swift for a 5-yard touchdown run. 10:08 left to go, and Chicago is firmly in this thing. Here comes an extra point attempt here. Chicago is still in this thing, guys. The extra point attempt will make it a 5-point game, a 6-point game, excuse me. No, 5-point game for sure. Extra point attempt for Cairo Santos on the right hash coming in now. Right hash, Santos puts it up. The extra point is good. It's a 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 21-16. Packers fans, you guys getting nervous yet? Packers fans, you guys getting nervous yet? Because we've got some stuff going on right now. It's getting close. It's getting hot in here. That touchdown took 5 business days, says JT. Let's go, Beers. Duh, Beers, says Steve. Scripted WWE ball, says 47 Dark Hounds. Cheese melt, Mr. Izzy Dizzy. Shredded cheese right now, says Don. I see some Bears fans checking in, starting to crawl out of the woodwork here. Holly Sheet. I like it. Holly Sheet. 92 incoming, she says. About 78 short. That's okay. We'll see if we can get there at the end of this one. 5-point game, and the Bears played a horrible first half and 2 picks. True. Who do the Rams get to face after the win tonight? That depends, Olga. That depends. If you want an actual answer to that, it genuinely does depend. So the NFL playoff brackets are like this. Now, if the Packers advance, right now we're waiting to see who the Rams are going to play. We know that the Rams have advanced, but it depends on the seat here, right? So, being the next lowest seed, if the Bears advance, they will automatically get the next home game. If the Packers win, since they are the lowest seed, the Packers will get an automatic advance to play the Seattle Seahawks, in which case the Rams could be either home or away, just depending on who wins out of these 2 teams. Does that make sense? We actually don't know just yet, and we won't know until tomorrow after 3:25 p.m. who the Rams are going to be playing. I can tell you right now that, it's honestly up in the air. Right? Because let's say the Bears do advance, and then let's say the Eagles also advance. Then we'll have Eagles at Bears. Rams would then play the Seahawks. Or if the 49ers advance, right? Let's say the Bears win this game. The Bears are going to be the home team down here. The 49ers advance. That moves them into this spot, and the Rams would end up playing the Chicago Bears. So we do not know. We actually have no idea who's going to play who at this point, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, 1st and 10. 10 minutes here left to go. Mario, if the Chicago Bears come back and win this game, are you going to shave your head? No. Kickoff return, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Fumble. This could be Bears football. Who gets it? Who's got it? It's a kickoff. It's a return. Josh Jacobs is the punt returner or the kickoff returner. They forced a fumble. Who's got it? I think Green Bay just got so lucky, dude. Green Bay just got so lucky. Josh Jacobs fumbled the football. Oh, my gosh. And the Bears were so close to forcing that fumble and recovering it. It's a 1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers at the 46-yard line. It's Packers football. 9:56 left to go. Well, about 1:01 left to go according to my TV screen. So 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 46. Here is the snap. Here is the handoff to Josh Jacobs. Up the middle he goes from the 46 to the 40. Let's call it the 48. Should bring up a 2nd down and 2, but there's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this one is. Holding. Offense. They're going to bring this back here. Holding on the offense. So replay 1st down. Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay. 1st down. So it's 1st and 20. That's a bad flag, by the way. I'm watching the replay. Did not look like a holding call to me. Did not look like a holding play to me. If I'm being honest, I just call it like I see it. 1st down. 36-yard line. Shotgun formation. Green Bay Packers take the snap. It's a 4-man rush coming in. A look to Romeo Doubs. Doubs makes the grab, extends to the 45-yard line. Moves it from the Green Bay 36 to the Green Bay 45. That'll be a 9-yard pickup, and it brings up a 2nd down and 11 for the Green Bay Packers. 2nd down and 11 at the Green Bay 45. Benny saying that the tide is changing. Packers will win for sure, says Rogue. 2nd down and 11. 9:05. Empty backfield here for the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love steps up under center. Points into the defense, making sure, saying, hey, 49 is the mic. Here comes the snap. It's not 49, it's 48, but Love will fire either way. It's Romeo Doubs, and the catch is made inside the 35, down at the 33. That's good for a Green Bay Packers. 1st down. 1st down for Green Bay to the Chicago 22-yard. It's actually a Chicago 33-yard line. It's a 22-yard pickup for the Green Bay Packers, and a touchdown here would basically salt this thing away. Not entirely, but it's going to feel very difficult to overcome if they go down by another touchdown. Down by 5. The Bears on defense managed to get a stop here on 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. They allow just 1 yard to the left-hand side as Josh Jacobs moves from the 33 to the 32. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Clock stays hot. Need a Watson touchdown, says Abdul. Eddie, I see you with the cheese. Sam with the cheese. Roy Williams, what's up, man? Let's go Green Bay, says Jose. Josette says, let's go Green Bay. It's a 2nd down and 9. Shotgun formation. Motion from Jaden Reed to the bottom of the screen. From the 32, the blitz is coming in. Love going to air this out to Reed. Almost picked off. Incomplete. No OPI on the play. Down on his back right now. Looks like Nashawn Wright is slow to get up. They stopped the clock with 7:24, and Nashawn Wright is down. This brings up a 3rd down and 9. Still at the Chicago 32-yard line. A field goal from here would be a 50-yarder. Nashawn Wright being addressed right now. That's definitely OPI. Are you kidding me? That's definitely OPI from Jaden Reed. That could have been an interception and should have been an interception. Jaden Reed, both players were pulling on each other. Both players pulling on each other's jerseys right there. So, I don't know. Call it a wash. Flags on both offensive and defensive pass interference. Replay the down. Doesn't matter. 3rd down and 9 at the Chicago 32. Can't say it doesn't matter. It definitely matters right now. Okay. Green Bay Packers. Chicago Bears. 3rd down and 9 for Green Bay at the Chicago 32-yard line. Jordan Love sends Romeo Doubs in motion to the top of the screen. The Bears showing blitz. They rush 4. A catch made by Romeo Doubs. It is going to be enough. It is enough. It's a 1st down, Green Bay Packers. 3rd down and 9. Romeo Doubs picks up exactly 9. It starts the clock here. 1st and 10 coming up from the 23-yard line. 7:05 on the clock. Green Bay going to take their time here. They're up by 5. A field goal would make this an 8-point game. Honestly, I don't like where they're placing this football. Should definitely be a first down. A little past that hash, but hey. Look to the flat, catch made. Looks like Matthew Golden breaks a couple tackles, hurdles, gets to the 10, gets to the 5. Touchdown, Matthew Golden! The catch made out of the backfield. It's a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers. Oh, baby! Oh, my goodness. Wow, what a catch made right there. A spin move, a hurdle to get over all the traffic as he cuts his way left and right. Matthew Golden makes the touchdown here. The score is 27-16. My goodness, 27-16. Down by 11. Here comes McManus for the extra point attempt. 6:36 left to go. This kick is shanked to the left, and it's no good. McManus's extra point attempt is no good, and it remains an 11-point game. Bears are going to get the football back. 6:34 left to go. Bueno, vamos a ver. No extra points, says the Mr. Mojo. Duh, Bears. Duh, Bears. All right, guys. Packers continue. The Packers continue. So, how do you get so far behind the TV, says Timothy Jett. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm calling it just the way I see it. I'm calling it just the way I see it, Timothy. Vegas made a call, says Walter. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye, says Gunner. This isn't even close, says Rogue. I think it's close. I definitely think it's close. Let's see. Not a fan of either team, but I wanted the Bears to win. I hate the Packers fan base. They're way too cocky, says Joe Stats. Okay, man. Bears, time to go back to bed. Like I said just a few minutes ago, the Packers will do everything they possibly can to keep their opponent in the game. Being a Packers fan, it's so frustrating, says Jared. Jared Goad in the chat. Let the Packers get the interception touchdown so it can be, says Relatable Content. Stay golden, pony boy, says Shaky Beans. Shaky Beans, what a name. Mario, look at the subs, says, what is it, Bry? Bry to bike? We're working there. I'm not too worried about it. We'll get there. 91,959, we'll get there. It's okay. If we don't get there today, we'll get there tomorrow. Not worried about it. Let's see. Cashing out on this parlay right now, says Fishman. Why Bears? I'm still rooting anyways. There we go. This tells me that Sam must be a Seattle Seahawks fan. Okay. Okay. Go Pack Go from Atlanta, says Ludwig. When does Dallas play? Next year. Next football season. That's when my Dallas Cowboys play. It's not being cocky when you're good, says Chris. I think that's exactly what he's talking about. Anyways, let's get back to this game, guys. I wonder if the Bears can find a way back in it here. Here's the kickoff, and the Bears will return this one out to the 20. Call it the 23, the 24, down at the 24-yard line. Okay, 1st and 10. 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Guys, gals, if y'all are watching this stream for the first time, just know that this level of intensity that I'm bringing in right now, I've literally done this all season long. So, don't worry about me and my voice. Just worry about you. I'll take care of it. I'll do my thing. I promise you guys that you won't lose a game as long as you're watching Football Nation. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right from the 24. Caleb Williams feels the pressure coming in. He looks to the left. He fires this one in. Romeo Doubs finally making a catch. They're saying it hit the ground. Romeo Doubs saying no, it did not. 1st and 10 coming up here. We'll start the clock, 6:15. 1st and 10. At the 41-yard line, Williams takes the snap, looks to the left, throws to the left. It's Colston Loveland who cannot control himself on the left-hand side. It brings up a 2nd down and 6. 4-yard pickup right now. Work those corners, says Gary. There was nothing funny about the SNL skit where a bunch of sat around and just kept saying, "Da Bears." That skit sucked. Okay. Snap comes in. It's a 4-man rush against Caleb Williams. Williams tries to check this down to Kyle Monangai. The pass is incomplete. It brings up a 3rd down. Coming up, by the way, the previous play. It should be a 3rd down and 3. I was reading comments. I'm stepping away from the comments, guys, because I need to make sure that I stay focused here. I've got a 3rd down coming up now. 5:41. It's 3rd down and 3 for the Chicago Bears. 3rd down and 3 for the Chicago Bears. Trips on the left-hand side. Olamide Zaccheaus by himself at the top of the screen. DJ Moore on the move to accompany him. Looking to the right-hand side, Williams fires up the middle. It is broken up, and it is incomplete. It brings up a 4th down and 3. And the Bears do or die. How many times tonight will Ben Johnson go for it on 4th down? This time they have to. Break. Williams breaks the huddle. 5:37 left to go in this 4th quarter. Shotgun formation, trips to the right-hand side. On the left hash, Williams directs traffic. Loveland, it's a very high snap. A flag came in before the bad snap. It'll be a false start. Honestly, helps the Chicago Bears big time because that snap was way over Caleb Williams' head. Honestly, Caleb Williams was about to get definitely a false start on the left guard there, but that snap way over Williams' head. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 8, folks. This backs them up to the Chicago own 43. Do or die for the Chicago Bears. Up by 11, the Green Bay Packers looking to make a stand here. Williams takes the snap. The 4-man rush comes in. Williams is on the run. He throws while taking the hit. The catch is made. That's good for a 1st down at the 30-yard line. 1st down, Chicago Bears at the Green Bay 30. 1st and 10 at the Chicago Bears for the Chicago Bears. What a play, 27 yards. A 27-yard pass finally. Rome Odunze gets his 2nd catch of the day. At the 30-yard line, the Bears take the snap. Another shot upfield intended for Rome Odunze. Incomplete, stops the clock with 5:03. It's a 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 at the Green Bay 30. 2nd down and 10 at the Green Bay 30. Williams threw that previous one after taking the hit. What a play for Caleb Williams. Okay, 2nd down and 10. Caleb Williams is in the huddle with the rest of the Chicago Bears unit. Jordan Love on the sideline trying to stay warm here. Shotgun formation, motion on the field. It's Colston Loveland as the motion man. The 4-man rush comes in. Williams to the right, doesn't like it, but he feels the pressure, has to backpedal and throw this thing to the moon. It's another incomplete pass. 4:55 left to go. 3rd down and 10. Oh, man. 3rd down and 10 coming up now for the Chicago Bears. They could take another field goal here and make this a 19-27 game. It would be an 8-point game and a 1-possession game. But 3rd down and 10, they break the huddle. 30-yard line for Chicago. Snap comes in, looking to the left. Running out of time, has to throw this. It's checked down to Monangai, the 20, the 15, the 10, down inside the 10. 1st and goal. First and goal coming up for the Bears. They need to hurry this thing up. They are running out of time. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. It is first and goal for Chicago. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Williams going to survey and delivers this into the ground. It looks like Quay Walker got a hand on this. It stops the clock after the incomplete pass. Second down and goal coming up from the 8-yard line. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here. You heard that right. This football game will be over soon, ladies and gentlemen. This football game will be over soon. Williams, break. They line up. Shotgun formation. Kyle Monangai in on this play, trips to the right-hand side. Motion from Cole Kmet, looking in that direction. Up the middle, the catch is made. Touchdown, Olamide Zacchaeus. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. And the Bears get another one here. Could you imagine the nail polish endorsement deals that he would be getting if they manage to win this game? Here comes a 2-point conversion to make this a 3-point game. 2-point conversion for the Chicago Bears, guys. 2-point conversion for the Chicago Bears. Bears in an I formation. The officials get out of the way. Williams steps back, and the entire line spreads out. Play clock down to 15. Williams takes the snap. The blitz coming in. Williams to the left side. Looks like the catch is made. It's good. It's Colston Loveland, and we've got a 3-point game. It is 27-24. Packers with the lead. Packers going to get the football here. They're going to need to pick up a couple first downs if they want to salt this thing away. And the Bears fans are grating cheese right now. What a game so far, guys. What a game so far. Okay. Looking good, guys. We're going to break it. Are we going to break it? We got there. 92,000. Let's go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for helping support this channel. That catch is definitely made. Way to just hang on to this and not fool around and bobble that thing around. We got to 92,000. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We started the day with 90, which means we picked up 2,000 subscribers today. We might actually get to the 100,000 mark by the time we get to the end of this postseason. Caleb Williams on the sideline talking to his offense right now. Okay. 1st and 10. Well, we're going to get a kickoff now. The Packers going to get the football here. Packers were up by 15 at one point today. Actually, they were up by more than that. They were up by, what, 18 at one point today? Here is the kickoff and the return. Cuts to the left-hand side. Looks like Josh Jacobs is down at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Take a look at this, guys. The score at halftime was 21-3. It's now 27-24. We got a fight out on the field right here. Not much of a fight. The officials breaking this up. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. The score was 21-3 at halftime. And now the Bears trail by just 3. If they can get a stop here, who knows what could happen. Packers. I can only imagine that Packers fans got to be feeling a little bit nervous. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Motion on the field from Jaden Reed to the bottom of the screen. Bouncing from the right to the left, Emmanuel Wilson on the left-hand side. A look to the right. Jaden Reed gets the grab, a spin move, and a 2-yard gain. Brings up a 2nd down. 4:04 left to go, and the clock is ticking. 2nd down and 8. Green Bay 33-yard line. When should the Chicago Bears start using those timeouts? They have 3 of them left. You would think that if the Bears are able to get a stop right now on 2nd down and 8, that we could see a timeout coming in right now. 2nd down and 8. The camera just keeps cutting out to the crowd right now. I'd rather see the football field. There we go. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. From the 33-yard line, here comes the blitz. Pressure coming in. Jordan Love airs this out to Dobbs. It's caught. Oh, my goodness. Romeo Dobbs to the 33-yard line. And Romeo Dobbs has gone over 100 receiving yards now. That's his 7th catch of the day for Dobbs. And it's a first down for Green Bay. Out to the Chicago 33-yard line. That hurts. Chicago Bears should have called a timeout after that. Let's see if they did or if the clock is still ticking here. Romeo Dobbs with a monster play. 3 minutes and 20 seconds here left to go. It's a handoff, and it looks like no gain here on 1st and 10. It's 2nd down and 10 with 3:14. The clock will stop. Looks like the Bears are going to use a timeout here. 3:14 left to go. Chicago will use their first timeout. Down by 3. They need to stop the clock to stay alive in this game. Waning moments of this football game, folks. We are in the waning moments of this football game. Over 14,000 people watching this live stream with us today. Welcome to Football Nation. Whether you jumped in here from Chat Sports, whether you jumped in here from the Grassi Posse, whether you jumped in here from Sports Fury or any other channel online right now, I'm thankful for you, and I appreciate you giving me some of your time today. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. From the 33, looks to the right. This one will be caught again, but it's Matthew Golden who gets pushed out of bounds. That'll stop the clock, but it's going to be a first down for the Green Bay Packers. So now if you're Green Bay, you want to keep this on the ground and force the Bears to use their last 2 remaining timeouts. Try to pick up one more first down and then just sail off into the next round of the postseason. Great job by the Green Bay Packers here today. They've given up a few plays. They've given up a few big plays to the Chicago Bears, but they are still on top as it sits right now. It's a handoff to the running back. As expected, they keep it on the ground. It brings up a 2nd down. No gain. Timeout going to be called here. 1 timeout remaining after this one. Bears, last time, they've got 1 final time that they can stop the clock. It's a 2nd down and 10 at the Chicago 21. I feel like we got to get the intensity up here. Jordan Love, 4 touchdown passes. That's tied for the most by a Packers quarterback in the postseason. Jordan Love, 35 fantasy points today. 35 fantasy points today. It's 2nd down and 10. We're at the 21-yard line. Play clock down to 10. Jordan Love has Luke Musgrave as a wide receiver at the very top of the screen. Play clock down to 3. Love takes the snap. The blitz is coming in. Love shoots to the end zone to Musgrave. No flag for DPI. That is crazy talk. The pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Tremaine Edmonds was the player shading and covering Luke Musgrave. Here's the replay. Let's see if Musgrave actually gets the contact here. Good no flag there. Good no flag there. Good job by the official. Definitely not a DPI. Definitely not a DPI. Good no flag by the official. 3rd down. Looks like this time Green Bay wants to talk it over. The clock was winding down. Green Bay ran out of time here. Green Bay will use their first timeout. Packers are up by just 3. A field goal here would make it a 6-point game, which means that the Bears still have a chance to win this thing. Oh, man. Oh, man. 3rd down and 10. 3:02 left to go in the football game. They only need to pick up a first down. They don't need to score a touchdown to win this game. A first down will force the Bears into a timeout. They have one remaining, plus the 2-minute warning to stop the clock. Jordan Love understands the situation. We're on the left hash, play clock down to 3, 2, 1. Double zeros on here. Got to be a flag for delay of game, and I think this one does come in. Delay of game. Offense. Green Bay Packers. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Bad timing there. You called a timeout, and you still commit the penalty for delay of game. What, you didn't have your play called? LaFleur in a little bit of disbelief right now. It brings up a 3rd down and 15, making a tough situation tougher. 3rd down and 15. 3 minutes here left to go after the delay of game penalty. From the 21-yard line, Jordan Love in a shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to the right. Pump fakes, airs this out to the end zone to Romeo Doubs. It's incomplete. It's a 4th down and 15 with 2:56. The Bears hang on to their timeout, and they've got the 2-minute warning. Questionable coaching and time management here for the Green Bay Packers. Very questionable for LaFleur. I would have kept the football on the ground. That makes no sense to me. I would have kept that football on the ground, and now you got McManus who has to kick this field goal. This one's going to be a 44-yarder. He missed an extra point attempt. Let's see if he can knock this back. The kick is up. McManus's kick is no good! And the kick is no good! What were you doing, LaFleur? The worst coaching possible right now. Oh, my gosh, Matt LaFleur, you're going to get fired, bro. You're going to get fired for that one. Why would you not keep the football on the ground and force the Bears? It's Bears football, folks. 1st down, Chicago. 1st and 10, down by 3. My wife in her Packers shirt just came upstairs. I'm sorry. I don't know. LaFleur's going to get fired, babe. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you could see Christina's face right now. Here is a 1st and 10 coming up for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10, Caleb Williams will fire upfield. It's incomplete. It brings up a 2nd down. What's up? He does, yes. 2nd down and 43 coming up right now. 2 minutes and 43. 2nd down and 43. 2:43 left, guys. 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10. 2 minutes and 43 seconds. The Chicago Bears looking to win this game. They can win this game. If the Packers lose this game, there's going to be questions that need to be answered. Colston Loveland makes the grab, moves the football from the Chicago 34 to the Chicago 46. That's good for another 1st down, Chicago Bears. Questionable play calling today from Ben Johnson as well. Questionable play calling from Ben Johnson here as well. You know what's interesting is that Caleb Williams has thrown the football 45 times today. We've got a 1st and 10. Caleb Williams trying to direct traffic. We're approaching the 2-minute warning. Looks like timeout will be called with 2:07 on the clock. It will be a timeout. Green Bay Packers. I don't know, man. I'm very much confused by what we've seen. So you're saying there's a chance. Church, there's a chance, brother. There's definitely a chance, Church. And shout out to Jennifer becoming a new First Down Channel member. Okay. 2:07 left to go. It is 1st and 10 at the Chicago 46. I think at the bare minimum on this drive, the Bears will at least tie this thing up, and we could go into overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, we could get this game into overtime. So, offset I formation. Colston Loveland is the motion man. Caleb Williams will hand this off to DeAndre Swift, who goes to the right, gets across midfield, and down at the 47, Benjamin has become a channel member. What's up, Benjamin? Let's go, Benjamin Rose. Fist bumps to you, sir. 2nd down and 4 coming up, and this takes us to the 2-minute warning. When we get back, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be 2nd down and 4 at the Green Bay 8-yard line. Terry with a $2 super chat. Let's see what Terry says. Terry, no comment there, but a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Doing the bare minimum, get it? But overtime, I shave my head, says Mr. Mojo. Bro, wasn't it 27-3 to start the game? 21-3. But here it is right there. You can see it. It was 21-3 at halftime, guys. It was 21-3 at halftime. The Packers had an 18-point lead, and they have squandered this lead. Well, unless, of course, the Packers can get a stop here and hold them where they're at. Another $1 super chat coming in from Scott Perkins. What up, Scott? Welcome in, sir. We are at midfield right now. It's 4th quarter Caleb time, says be the best B. Be the best B you can be. It's 4th quarter time. Had an 18-point lead, user. Okay. That's okay. All good. It's all good, man. Overtime trivia. I don't know if we'll do overtime trivia. But very intense, guys. Very intense so far. Looks like another first down channel member. Welcome. Picking up a couple first downs right now. Great game. Who's playing, says Brock Hershey. Packers and Bears, my friend. One of the NFL's longest standing rivalries. And I love it. I think it's awesome. This is unbearable. Get it? Bear. Keep dropping those Bears. Bear down, Bears fans. We're in the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left of regulation in this game. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Is this game going into overtime? Yes or no? Is this game going into overtime? Yes or no? No, no, no. Couple people saying yes. And you said no, no. You said no, 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 no. All right, guys. So, here we go. 2nd down and 4. We're back from the commercial break. Shotgun formation. Caleb Williams directs Cole Kmet to the top of the screen and then back down towards the bottom. Play clock down to 14. Kmet on the move again. Here comes the snap from Williams. Going through options, surveying. He will throw on the run through the hands of DJ Moore. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 with 1:54. You know the Packers fans gotta be ready to get a stop right now. Bears fans also looking for this conversion. 3rd down and 4. 1:54 left to go. There seems to be an injured Chicago Bear being helped off the field. That's going to be Ozzie Trapilo, the left tackle, which leaves very few options here. Theo Benedict going to be the left tackle. It doesn't matter. It's a throw to the right-hand side. Stays in bounds inside the 30. Inside the 30. Down at the 25. 1st down, Chicago Bears. And they stop the clock running out of bounds and working the sidelines. We're approaching the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 25. It is 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 25. $1:48 left to go. Shotgun formation, motion on the field right now. Luther Burden is the wide receiver at the bottom of the screen, but there are trips to the bottom of the screen. A pump fake, a shot. DJ Moore, it's in! Touchdown, Chicago Bears! Touchdown, DJ Moore! The Bears are up by 3, and an extra point attempt is on the way. I cannot believe it. Down by 18, the Chicago Bears have found a way to take the lead. DJ Moore, 25-yard touchdown grab. Here comes the extra point attempt from the right hash to make this a touchdown game. Snap, hold, kick, good. And we're looking at 31-27. The Bears have somehow, some way, found a way back into this. I'll tell you what it was. Terrible coaching in the postseason. I cannot believe the way that this was coached in the final few moments. There's a reason for this record right here in the postseason, guys. LaFleur, 3 playoff wins, 5 playoff losses. It could easily become 6 playoff losses after today. Oh, let's turn that down. Apologies. Okay. The Bears, 31-27. Pack it up, Packers. What? This is crazy, says Joe Zack. 8 minutes to go. People were counting the Bears out. Come on, people, says keep grinding up. Facts, man. Facts. So, Caleb Williams, in his very first ever largest comeback win in postseason history, was 7 points 3 times. The Bears have just broken that. So somehow, some way, I will stand by that. Somehow, some way, the Bears have found a way back into this. Bears going to go out to the left-hand side. Out to the 28-yard line. The Bears making postseason history for the largest comeback in a postseason game. We'll just double-check that fact right now. First and 10, Green Bay Packers. Okay. Someone said, where are all the Packers fans now? Kids, don't gamble. You can have a heart attack while you're winning, says Brock Hershey. That guy saying, I'm feeling a gamble. Okay. First and 10. 28-yard line. Shotgun formation, trips to the right, 1 to the left. Here comes the snap from the left hash, and Jordan Love gonna air it out, changes his mind, checks it down in the backfield. Catch made by number 8, that's Josh Jacobs. It starts the clock, 1:25 left to go. This will be the final drive of the game, most likely here, guys. Second down and 7, 31-yard line. Here comes a 4-man rush. Green Bay airs this out. It's incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:08. Brings up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. It's not over, man. Love to Dobbs, 78-yard touchdown, says Pam. We'll see. And they burned 2 timeouts. That's true, Ronnie. Green Bay, terrible time management here down the stretch. 3rd down and 7 after an incomplete pass. 1:08 left to go, 31-yard line, Green Bay, shotgun. Here's the snap, a throw up the middle. It's incomplete, intended for Romeo Dobbs. 4th down and 7 with 1:05 left to go. This is it. This is it coming up right now. It's 4th down and 7. Green Bay needs to convert this or the game is over, and the Bears will win. Bears have not had a postseason win in a decade. 4th down and 7. Motion on the field to the top of the screen. Here comes the snap and a 4-man rush. 4th down, guys. You heard that right. Catch is made, though, by Matthew Golden with 1:05 left to go. And the Green Bay Packers stay alive. It's 1st and 10. 60 seconds on the clock. Matthew Golden made the grab on the left-hand side. Beautiful play. 1st and 10, 60 seconds. Football at the Green Bay 44. Jordan Love takes it from the 44. Looks to the left, throws to the left. Catch is made on the left-hand side. It's going to be Wiley who makes the grab. This will bring up a 2nd down and 3. He goes out of bounds, stopping the clock. 2nd down and 3. The football has advanced to the Chicago 49-yard line. Green Bay not out of this yet. Down by just 4 with 55 seconds left to go. Also armed with 1 remaining timeout. They have options. Emmanuel Wilson to the left of Jordan Love. Love hands to the helmet. Everybody else hands to the helmet. 4-man rush coming in. Love airs this out. It's upfield through the hands of Jaden Reed. 2nd down and 3 becomes 3rd down and 3 with 50 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 3. Jaden Reed was wide open. That's a dropped pass. It went off the left hand there. That's absolutely a dropped pass. That is nobody's fault. The Bears defense did nothing on this one. The snow flurries you can see coming in here. 3rd down and 3. The wind is picking up. The snow is coming in. 3rd and 3. A look to the right. Romeo Doubs hangs on to the football for dear life. Picks up the 1st down in the middle of the field. 44 seconds left to go, and timeout will be called by Green Bay. Final timeout taken by Green Bay. 27-31. The Packers with possession. The number 2 team in the division versus the number 1 team in the division. This is the 3rd time these 2 teams have met in the postseason, which to me is a bizarre stat. But it's a stat, nevertheless. Jordan Love is in the huddle right now. Jordan Love is in the huddle right now. They break. Here's the snap from the 43. Love drops back, fires this one up the middle. The catch is made by Jaden Reed. They pick up a 1st down. They got to clock this thing. 35 seconds left to go. It's a 1st down at the Chicago 23. Injury on the field stops the clock. This could be a dummy injury here. This could be a dummy injury here while they get set up. I don't know. Someone went down here. Looked like the right guard dropped down here. Could be, I don't even know. Ooh, that's going to be Sean Ryan. That's not a good loss right there. If Sean Ryan's actually injured, that is going to be a problem for the Green Bay Packers. Looks like he gets up. And they're going to swap players out here at right guard with 32 seconds left to go. Sean Ryan is down. Win or lose today, that's not good news for the Green Bay Packers. Okay. 1st and 10. Gonna come up here in just a moment. The injury timeout looks like they have taken 10 seconds off for the runoff here. The officials ran off 10 seconds. And it looks like Sean Ryan is going to be assisted off the field right now. LaFleur still has business to do. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 23-yard line. Green Bay has 22 seconds to punch it in and win this game. If they cannot score a touchdown, the Bears will advance. Okay, here we go. Shotgun. Here's the snap. Dropping back with 15 seconds. He'll fire up the middle. Oh, Christian Watson was there, but it's incomplete. 13 seconds left to go. That was a long pass upfield. That took 9 seconds. It was dangerous. That could have been a touchdown here. Packers have no timeouts remaining. 13 seconds left to go. It's 2nd down and 3. They've got 23 yards to work with. Calling a quick play right now. break. The Packers line up. It's 2nd down and 10 at the Chicago 23. Flags coming in by the officials. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a false start against the Green Bay Packers. False start. Offense. Replay. 2nd down. It's now 2nd down and 15 instead of 2nd down and 10. This moves them to the Chicago 28-yard line after the penalty. So now they've got 28 yards to work with. And what do? Do you shoot for the end zone? Do you make a quick play, get as close as possible, pick up the 1st down and clock it? Do you play the sideline? Here comes the snap. Jordan Love is on the move. He will throw the football. It's fumbled out of bounds. I don't know if this is going to be a forward pass or not, but there are 2 seconds here left to go. The Chicago Bears defense. Oh, man. That's going to go as a forward pass, I believe. 3rd down and 15 stops the clock. And they'll put a few seconds back on. It's got 7 seconds here left to go. 3rd down and 15. You can see the referee's pants just kind of going in the wind right now. It is crazy here. Here comes the final play of the game, guys. Most likely the final play of this game. 3rd down and 15. Empty backfield. Time for the Hail Mary. It's a muffed snap. Jordan Love has to improvise. Jordan Love on the move. He's going to air this out. He's still directing traffic, looking for someone. He throws to the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. And that is the end of the game. The Chicago Bears will win this game. The Bears advance. The Bears will advance, ladies and gentlemen. It is official. This is your final score. I don't know, man. I think you might have to fire LaFleur. Terrible decision-making at the end of the game. The Packers had control of this game, and at the end of it, they just absolutely screwed themselves. They absolutely screwed themselves. Packers, good season for the Green Bay Packers. That honestly helps my Dallas Cowboys. Packers never owned the Bears. Only Aaron Rodgers did, says Johnny Gonzo. This actually helps my Dallas Cowboys because the Green Bay Packers 9-7-1. Well, that's probably where the buck is going to end right there. Scripted, says someone. Y'all think this is scripted? I don't feel like this was scripted. This seemed like a crazy good game. LMAO, he is so fired, said someone right now. So, fire that coach, man. He's now 3-6 in the postseason. And this, to me, should have been this. The Bears should have never tied this game up. When it was 27-24, the Green Bay Packers had the football. They threw the football twice, stopping the clock twice on incomplete passes when they should have kept it on the ground. The Bears, at the end of the game, still have a timeout remaining. They should have forced those 2 timeouts. I think LaFleur let his team down. That's rough, man. Harbaugh to the Packers, that would be insane, bro. How do you blow an 18-point lead at halftime, Steel Menace? 18-point lead at halftime. Just crazy to me. History repeats itself, says Jasmine. Oh, Jasmine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long day of live streaming today. I've got 3 games coming up tomorrow. So, unfortunately, not going to have a chance to stick around with you guys. But chances are Grossi's probably going to be doing an hour extra here. So if you guys want to go check out Tom Grossi's channel, you can tell him that Football Nation sent you. If you want to call it a raid, you can. But just let him know that we sent y'all. Yeah, 18 points, says the Broncos. Hold my beer. That's funny. All right, guys, we got 3 games tomorrow. 92.4. Thank you guys for your support. Okay, guys, the Bears will be the #1 spot here. We're going to get another game next week in Chicago. We'll have the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Looks like the Rams are waiting to see which of these 2 teams advance. If the Eagles win this game, then the Eagles will play the Bears. If the 49ers win this game, right? Yeah, if the Eagles win the game, the Eagles will play the Bears and the Rams will play the Seahawks. If the 49ers win the game, the 49ers will play the Seahawks and the Rams will play the Bears. Sounds good? Sounds good. So we're going to wait for that tomorrow. We have 3 games coming up tomorrow. 3. Bills and Jaguars early in the day. Then 49ers and Eagles immediately after that. Chargers and Patriots after that. And tomorrow will probably be the day that I lose my voice. And that's okay, because then we've got one more on Monday and no more football until next Saturday. So I'm going to have 5 days off to rest up if I do blow my voice. Anyways, 3 games tomorrow. Be sure to come back for more. Ladies and gentlemen, I am done. It's been an absolute pleasure to cover this game for you guys. Sorry to the Packers fans. Congratulations to the Rams fans and to the Bears fans for advancing to the divisional round of the 2025-2026 NFL postseason. Folks, my name is Mario. You've been watching Football Nation. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, guys.